Content warning. Trinity Continuum Adventure, The Undesirables, contains Nazis doing Nazi stuff. While we do our best to avoid gratuitous displays of atrocity, neither do we sanitize or shy away from the all-too-real violence and oppression Hitler's regime was notorious for. Our use of Nazis as antagonists is to display our heartfelt belief that the only valid response to Nazis and authoritarians of all stripes is vigorous opposition, both at the gaming table and in real life. Hello, and welcome to Simulacra Studios presents Trinity Continuum Adventure, The Undesirables. I am your story guide, Scott. My pronouns are he, him, and I portray the spectrum of identity and purpose and totality. But the rest of these people are far more defined. Let's start on this side of the table.
Hi guys, I'm Ryan, he, him all the way around, and I'll be playing Melvin.
Hey, I'm Murphy. I am playing Jackson, who is he, him.
Hi, I'm Abby. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Beth Graham, survivalist of the Dust Bowl, and hopefully a bunch of Nazis whose pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Ray, pronoun she, her, and I'm playing Emma Kowalski, your mystic healer, and also she, her.
All right, so when last we left our intrepid anti-fascists, they were neck and neck with their bird people allies, having infiltrated the great valley that was once Bird People Town. These guys have a name. It's just you guys really haven't sussed it out yet.
Yeah.
I feel bad about that.
Probably should have asked the one that could talk to us.
Yeah. It's fine. They have all been restored to their full flight capability, but all of them are laying in wait for the moment to arrive. To reveal that fact, the ones who are currently still captured by the Nazis, who have taken over their Bird People Town, and as well as the ones with you. You guys have gotten into kind of like this little shadowed spot where you guys are still concealed. It is, a few breaths away from the time when you unleash your attack. Now, you guys have done some planning. You guys have figured out kind of what you need to do. And, this is a battle that has hundreds of combatants in it. So there's a lot that's not on you guys. But what you guys have determined with your own skills and with some coordination with both the Bird People and your ally, Dr. Primoris, is probably the best use of your skills is more to enable victory. And to do so, you have identified two big problems that you guys need to take care of as quickly as possible. Otherwise, this is going to turn into a shit show real quick. The first of the two big problems is there are lots of Nazis with lots of heavy caliber weaponry on various levels of elevation, which that is going to create a condition. Which is going to be a complication that is a 2-point complication. That if you don't overcome it, you're just going to take a level of damage on anything you do. To resolve that complication is going to need a 3-milestone extended action of 3 difficulty each, essentially to take out the major gun encampments. The second is more of a countdown. Because you guys have identified like equipment shed areas, which are pretty certain contain mechs, and
Sorry,
you're not going to be able to take out enough Nazis in time to just prevent them from getting into those mechs. So there's a 3-action countdown before those Nazis get to those mechs. So you want to take those out before those, and that is another 3-milestone extended action, which is going to be a difficulty of 3 to do so. So rather than getting it into initiative, we're going to start with these extended actions and having those guns as the danger element.
Right. As a quick reminder, I activated my gift of All According to Plan.
Okay.
which says that I have set a field condition to myself.
Okay.
That says, my plan is to retake the town.
Okay.
Anyone who's trying to stop us has +1 difficulty to everything they do.
Noted.
And everyone who's trying to help us has a +1 enhancement to everything they do.
Nice.
In accordance with that plan.
Gotcha. Okay. So what we're going to do with that, to kind of reverse engineer that,
Yeah, just sort
is
of
we're going to reduce the difficulty of both of those actions by 1.
makes sense to me. That's the easiest way to do it.
So those are 2 difficulty actions, but each of them are 3 milestones, and it's going to be up to you guys how you want to kind of attack the thing, because one of them is a countdown, the other is just going to be a hail of damage until you resolve
So
it.
we're obviously going to need to kind of split up our abilities here to sort of handle all of this at once. I have a lot of explosives. And I know I might be able to do more damage to the mechs, I guess. So if you guys want me to, I can handle, at least start trying to take out the garages, or at least the buildings down below. Like, do you think that seems right? I have a rocket launcher too, which might
Well,
help.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you do that. I will use. I will be shooting at the. I know we're down on the ground, but I can start sniping at the nests of where they, because they have. I assume they probably have posts where they're
Yeah,
able
I mean,
to shoot down.
there.
So.
I mean, like they've got. You can see there are gun encampments on the floor with you. There are some on like the walls of the things, and there are some like on the lower tree branches.
Your anti-tank rifle is equal scale to their guns, so you could theoretically equally damage.
That's what I was thinking I'd use it for.
It's
until
armor
the
piercing.
Yeah, if a med comes out, I'll obviously use it on that.
I
but
meant fire down the barrel of one of their heavy machine guns.
Yes, that's what I mean. I'll do that until mechs are
until mechs come out. Got it,
mechs are
understood.
sour or on the flip
Good,
field.
good,
I
good,
will.
good. Awesome.
So yeah, honestly, it sounds like we can. If you want to go blow up some more mechs, you two,
Yeah.
go after some guns.
Sure, blowing up a mech with a mech.
All
I was
right.
about to say, it said that I could add a laser pistol. I'm assuming
No.
heavy auto pistol.
Yeah, a heavy auto pistol.
Okay.
More in line. There's no lasers this time. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna kind of go around the table. Let's go ahead and start with Beth. How are you? You said you're gonna take out double counts, and feel free to be as dramatic since we're being pretty abstract here.
Sure. So there's definitely the pulling of the knife, the Mr. Jackson. I'm with you. And then we'll basically just, you said there were ground guns.
Yeah, there's.
Beth is, once again, the return of Big Girl Running. Just heading up, just this wall coming down on them.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make me a close combat roll.
Okay.
French knife time.
That knife belongs here. Let's see what it does. Yeah. It's fine. We'll leave it. It's
Yep,
like
it's
second
fine. We'll get it off first.
Oh, that's mean. That's real mean. I think I botched. Yeah, I got nothing and there's a 1.
Okay,
Momentum.
yeah. So that is first of all, 2 momentum.
Yay!
For that,
Ooh,
for
roll
your
well.
bot. So you definitely do not. So you don't have enough to do anything, and you do not buy off the complication.
Correct.
So yeah, big girl running. That's a big target running towards
Sure is.
some auto cannons. So you're going to take an injury condition,
Okay.
and you are going to be knocked prone. So yeah, you'll take an injury condition there, and that's going to be yeah. Oh, it's a good one. I can't wait for the day when they change when they update how injuries work in the system. But yeah, we'll just say you've got a you took one like in your armor, and you're just winded. Like so, you're gonna have a +1 difficulty for athletics rolls.
Okay.
All right, let's go over to Melvin.
So while the hail of gunfire is probably directed, I'm imagining that they don't have guns pointed at the wall, like the canyon walls.
No, they don't. They have like the guns are point. Well, yeah, there are gun encampments that were pointed, like mounted on the canyon walls, but more pointed towards like the entrances of the cabins. Those have been swung around to deal with this.
So I'll be using the sort of gaps in between that to slip and slide into, slide down the side and slide up to one of those vehicle buildings and make my way inside. And, well, I mean, I'm going to do what I do best. I'm just going to set up a bunch of bombs and blow them up. Like,
Okay.
that's-
Let's go ahead and, so you're setting bombs for that.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and make a technology roll to get those set up in a dramatic fashion.
Yeah, I got armor shredders, big boomers. I got them all, baby. The big boppers there too. I don't know old words.
A little early for the Big Bopper.
I don't know, man.
He names himself after you.
I'm the big bopper.
Yeah.
Am I the big? I am the big bopper.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that was a 9. So, 4 successes.
4 successes. So that is enough to take out this this particular milestone on that. So one set of things, and you can buy off the complication so you do not get shot.
That's great.
Uh,
I'm so happy that I don't get shot.
Yeah.
Yet.
And so let's go over to Emma. What
All
are you
right. So you're running into the garage where the mechs are being stored.
Basically,
doing? There are a couple of different garages.
Okay. Can I go to one of the others and kind of just make it look like my mech belongs there? You know, it's coming back in for maintenance. That's all, guys.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion roll.
Clomp casual.
Club casual. All right. Persuasion cunning?
Sure.
Okay.
So you are not actively attempting to do anything around. You're trying to get in and like.
I'm trying to get in
So that you're
then I
optimally
can cause
placed. Gotcha.
shits.
Okay.
So that maybe if a bunch of guys run into the garage, you can mow them down as
Yeah,
they're walking
yeah.
I
through
can
the
go.
door.
Yep.
So
So I was good.
Or start.
Wow. Okay. That
The
is
sound of that.
4 successes on 4 dice.
Okay, so
Nice.
you don't get shot,
Woohoo!
and you are definitely able to get in. And basically, what you are able to do is, you are able to get in so that you are optimally placed. So you just mow down.
Okay. Well, we have one more garage.
Yep.
Yeah, there's one more garage.
I got
But
it.
yeah, you basically
Okay.
incapacitate that by just bidding in the exact right spot and riddling it with bullets.
Man, I wish I had a radio. I could be like, do we have a radio? Do we
Yeah,
have
you guys have.
walkie-talkie?
Well, you have one. You can. There is the only communication device you have is the one that Primoris has the other one of, and
Okay.
he's at the other end of the valley with some more bird commandos.
Okay. I was just gonna. Otherwise, I was gonna be like, yeah, let's take care of everybody who wants it back. You guys can come in and get one for free. But it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I will say like you had talked about that before, and the determination was better to have them destroyed so that Nazis can't ever get them.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'll be.
Nazis in mechs it's just a bad thing.
That's
Yep.
that's at least 2 more Wolfensteins than we're good for.
Yeah.
All right. I will set up my position, and while I'm there, I'll also make note of the best way I can make things go boom.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you set things up. You got that good. So it's still haven't resolved that milestone yet, but you're in a optimal place to take care of some shit. Jackson.
I am going to take aim at one of the gun emplacements on the ground
Okay.
with the with that crazy heavy anti-tank missile. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's 2 zeros. Oops. Doo-doo.
You do a big shoot.
I do a big shoot.
Ooh.
I don't know. Okay, so that is 4 successes, but I also have the gun gives me scale, and I already
Okay.
have 3 enhancements, so that's a 5 enhancement.
Okay. Awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, you are absolutely able to avoid getting shot and take out that gun encampment with. So how many total hits did you get?
4 success and 5 enhancements, so 9 total.
So 9 total. So what you can do is you can throw up the rest of that enhancement into an enhancement pool
Yeah.
for everyone else to be able to
Roll
play.
Oh, hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the enhanced stun.
Woohoo!
How much extra
Never
does
forget
that
the
give everyone?
enhanced stun.
So it just gives, you can just throw up the remainder.
Okay.
So you needed 4 successes to do what you
That's right. It was
needed
2.
to do.
Yeah.
So
2.
5 successes is available for people to pull from.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back down to Beth. So Beth, you've taken a hit, and so the gun encampment. So you got there, and so but you still that gun encampment is still up. So how are you taking care of it?
There's basically the shot, a gasp of winded, and then just what is the aggressive glower, and just keeps coming.
Okay. All right, so let's make another close combat roll
Yeah.
to make that shit
It's a
happen.
freight train.
One can hope. Okay, yeah, we're that's better. Good job, you. Cool. So that is the 3 successes.
Okay, so you have 3 successes.
I might have an enhancement
Yeah,
here.
well,
What is
I
that?
believe you should have some enhancement from your knife
Yes.
at the very least,
Okay.
and there's enhancement in the pool.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and grab those to crest.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you are able. You're able to, with the enhancement on your knife. You get into that. You get into that gun neck, slit a Nazi throat, and mess up the hydraulics on it, so that it is no longer a problem. So that is 2 gun encampments down, one mech depot. Melvin, what's up?
Well, I'm gonna saunter on over to the last mech depot, and I mean, why do anything but the thing I'm the best at?
Mhm.
If I have the option, I'm going to blow this one up too with my other very, very larger bomb that
Okay.
I have.
And there should be 4 enhancement left available, I think.
No. Beth took and had enhancement from her knife, so there's still 5
Oh,
enhancement
that's
available.
cool.
I might use it depending on how bad this goes. Oh my. Hello, friend. We get
This is the
one
good oh
extra
my.
roll. We get 2
We need
extra
it. We need as
rolls.
much of it as
Oh,
we can
that's
manage.
Yep.
That's still the same. Okay. So
Of course, we still have the momentum.
we got 4 successes total again.
4 successes total. Yeah, you lob that bomb, get it set up, and yeah, the second mech depot goes up, which is good, and you don't get
That's
shot.
going to make them all want to go to this one.
Mhm.
It'll drive them all.
Yeah,
to
it'll
that.
drive them all to this one. Yeah. So let's go over to Emma. So yeah, so you've got the perfect spot in your mech depot, and Nazis are running all around, and they come the mechan pilot. They probably have some stupid lightning Fausta.
Yeah. Lightning foot.
Lightning, yeah. Come rushing in to start getting into the remaining mechs. Meanwhile, you're just, in the right spot.
I'm just in the right spot. Okay, so my aim sucks, but I'm gonna have to use the aim either way. I was gonna pick up one of the mechs and throw it at him.
That would be close combat.
I like that. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my Fist of the Mind, so I can roll my enigmas for close combat.
Ah, okay.
So I know what I want to do. Also, who would expect this tiny little girl to pick up that person? So make sure. Character make close combat, make an attack using telekinetic force, using enigmas or integrity. When they do, cost and inflict injury stunned by 1, but decrease cost of knockback and knockdown stunts by 1. Attack made only with kinetic force deals ray damage. Otherwise, deal damage appropriate to weapon used.
Okay, just
So,
make it
that's
happen.
Cool. I just want to make sure I wasn't going to miss anything. 5. And then resolve. I'm very determined to succeed.
Sure thing.
I really want to kill some Nazis. 5. Okay. Okay. That's 1. That's 1. That's 1. That's 1.
Just so scary.
Yeah, so that's 6.
Okay. So yeah, you are definitely able to rush in, pick up a mech, throw it at the dudes, and just generally, it's the very destructive kicking over motorcycle scene. As you don't necessarily destroy the mechs, but you mess up their delicate balances enough so that it would take more time to get them set back up
Yes.
than to use than they have in this combat. So that is one extended action done. You have taken care of the mech depots in this area. All around you, there are the sounds of screams. Bird people are pouring out of these holes in the canyon. Some of them do have like chains on them, but they're doing their best. Just bum rushing these Nazis, grabbing them, clawing at them. A couple of them do get grabbed and then and started being taken up into the sky.
Good idea. Good
Um,
idea.
And from you start to hear the sounds of gunfire and explosions coming from the other end of the valley as well. However, you all, as you are sort of still keeping your bearings about you, you all begin to hear the sounds of conflict up in the treetops, and you see on one of the lower platforms. You see the scarred, very hardened visage of Unterführer Uwe Thauer, sort of commanding and leading. And you all notice, as you are watching and surveying the situations, he is getting shot. He is getting clawed at by bird people. He seems to be just fucking invulnerable. Nothing is getting through to him. And anyone who would like to give me an enigmas or a technology roll
Yes.
to just quickly assess how that might be or what might be.
Can I activate my warrior's eye? I do have to spend inspiration, which is fine. Basically, it's spend inspiration. I can ask a mechanical question about the capabilities of the combatants around the character.
Absolutely, you can do that.
Cool.
So that's just to spend an ask, or do you have to roll?
No, I roll my skill, and that gives me the amount of questions I can ask.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna lean on the that's bad luck to start quantum.
Okay.
Plus 1 inspiration to enigmas. Can I use my universal logic?
Well, let's see how Jackson
Okay.
Jackson does it. Because Jackson has a pretty potent ability that he's bringing to bear.
Okay.
That is. Make sure I don't have any enhancement with it. Nope, I get 4.
Okay. So you take a look at him, and what questions are you asking?
I would like to ask if there is I can ask a single question about complications is on the list. So I want to ask what kind of complication is keeping or on hitting him? That's the first one.
You think that it is something to do with the armor he's wearing? I'll answer the question. The armor he is wearing, which I was describing before, is like the SS uniform, but it also has plate and Teutonic style armor woven into it somehow. It seems to be incredibly powerful. And mechanically speaking, he is rocking durability scale 4 at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is very difficult particularly for random Joe Schmo border people to hit him. But even you guys, that might be a tough ride.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of? Let's see. What is an active gift he has going on? If any?
Let me see here. Active gift. He has. Got plenty. He has actively Skin of Bronze, which is another thing that enhances his durability. So you can tell not only is he wearing this super enhanced super science armor.
Of course, he's a fucking stalwart.
He is also personally tough.
What is just as a quick question? What does durability scale translate into? Does it still do is it just harder and harder to get the damage done on him, basically?
Yeah, it is difficulty to hit him.
Just difficulty to hit him. Okay.
Difficulty to hit him, but yeah, it's difficulty to hit him. And if you are 3 or above, the power scale of the
You just
attack,
don't-
it's just not
Nothing. So heavy only.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Heavy only to get him.
Okay.
All right.
Does he have any other, or does he have any other defense, I guess?
Let's see here. That seems to be the brunt of it.
One more.
I think I know what I got to do.
Nope. Are there any other complications on dealing with him?
Complications with dealing with him. He seemed like, even though he's like in the thick of it, you see he is also just like rapid fire giving orders to his men. He seems to be in like perfect simpatico. He seems to be like him being in command of dudes is a problem because he's very good at it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Right. So,
Still Jackson's.
did you? Was that all the questions?
That was my fourth question.
That was your fourth question. Okay.
Yep.
So you make a technology roll. 2. Okay.
Enigmas in my.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I'll do technology. She'll do enigmas.
Okay.
I got 4 with enigmas.
4 with enigmas. Okay. Yeah. I'll presume that Jackson is able to like give kind of the quick combat version of this information, and the both of you are able to determine that that armor is incredibly powerful, but once Jackson relays this information about how like in tune with his people you are, like you're able to figure out both on like kind of a technological and a pseudo mystical level that it's tied to the morale of his troops.
Dynasty Warriors terms. The general we get.
That aegis of his is active so long as he has like at least a scale 2 force actively following his command and fighting for him. So breaking that morale somehow.
Question about how this is going to be broken down for the purposes of doing something stupid later.
Mm-hmm.
Is this entire shebang going to be one scene, or is it going to be broken up into multiple scenes? Like, is this phase that we
this sort of abstracted phase is all one scene.
So when we actually get down to the nitty gritty, will be a separate thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that'll do it then.
Okay. Yeah. So we still have one gun encampment left, and you guys did a good job of working with a combination of gifts and whatnot. You broke through the how do we deal with his invulnerability action. So we have one gun encampment left, and then the final extended actions, which is another 3 milestone, 2 difficulty each of breaking the morale of this troops, which I'll leave up to you to figure out how you want to do that.
Did Jackson get a chance to shoot?
No, I have not shot this
Yeah,
turn.
you've not shot for the
second round.
No, well, I'll say that gift use was
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I think gift use is like it's kind of an action.
So
Seems
yeah,
worthwhile.
so that was Jackson's go. So I will say that the only gun encampments left are high up. So who would like to try and take that?
I'll take it.
All right.
You get a new power, new me. Blow an inspiration to activate air burst,
Okay.
which will launch me at long range straight up,
Okay.
and then I'm going to throw a grenade into it.
Okay. Yeah. Make me a give me an athletics roll or athletics or close combat to chuck that grenade.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Oh God, it lives there now. Counting.
We get to our first
I know those.
Scoopy dice.
Yeah.
I know numbers, y'all. Gonna be, I think, 4.
4? All right, that is enough. You pop up, jump up into the air, and chuck a grenade into there.
I'm going to land on the top platform as well.
Okay, so you're landing up there.
Oh yeah, I'm elevating myself.
Okay. As you do, you see Sour's eyes tracking you.
Of course he does.
And
I'm literally blowing green purple energy out of my back.
so yeah, he is he has eyes locked on you, and the moment you land, he is going to like raise a hand at you, and he just shouts with this utter venom in his voice, "Filthy degenerate!" And I need you to roll defense for me, please.
Oh god, he has killing words. Oh no, fucking stalwarts. Oh no.
Do you have some iron will?
I don't.
No, this is literally he's literally killing with hate speech.
Yep.
Aw.
It's true. It's the truth.
Close.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, composure is my high stat.
Woohoo!
Oh, come on, Mel. Come on, dude.
Momentum.
We have
We've got plenty of them.
I'm
do
gonna-
have it.
I
Take
want to. I'm gonna burn. Like, I think to stop this dude, I'm gonna have to burn a lot of it, though. Like, to stop from getting hurt here. So, I mean, is it okay if I like use 3 or 4?
Take it.
Yeah.
Okay,
We don't need you dead.
Yeah. No.
4 enhancement.
No, you don't. You need to look at that.
I'm not looking.
Don't
I
look at that.
already
I'm
saw.
just showing the people here.
I already
what-
saw. I'm already saying I'm going to use 4 enhancement. I agree to that. I don't
Alright,
care. I know
alright.
that you may have fucked me just now, and I don't know, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, you can only spend 3.
I'll use
Okay.
3 then.
Yeah.
there is enhancement laying around, but I don't know if that can.
And there is
apply to defense
enhancement
rolls.
laying
There's
around.
5 enhancements.
Yeah. No, that you could. Yeah, given that there was a bunch of enhancement laying around, as long as you roll at least 1 success to take advantage of
Oh,
that.
actually, I don't have any success. So
You
that
don't have any
So
success, so
the-
you would
the
need the
momentum.
momentum to do
yeah,
the
I'll
roll.
do the 3 then, which might make it less bad that what he's about to do to me.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to re-roll roll those 3 momentum.
Oh,
for-
that's
for
right.
your-
That's right. Okay, that's much better.
2. So 3 total defense.
So I rolled 2, use 3 from there. So I guess 5. Oh wait, those are using momentum to reroll dice. So
That's
that's
3 rolls.
3 total defense. Yes, sorry.
3 total
sorry.
defense. Excellent. Okay. So he has a what is the name of that gift? Hold on. He has Scion of Humanity in presence. So this is a +1 scale.
Oh boy.
And this gives him. This attack has spread, so your defense goes down by 2.
All right.
You only have one defense. He has 2 enhancement on this. So he is hitting you with the 1 fucking success that he rolled on 11 goddamn dice.
Oh, I see.
He is hitting you with 5 dice. What is your soft armor? 1. Okay. So he is going to do a 1 damage to you.
Okay.
As you were just sort of buffeted by just the utter burning hatred of his hatred towards you. And then he is also going to pin down you. And
Sure.
he's just like
So
shouting in German, like,
I understand all of it, and it's so
yeah,
gross.
it's so gross. He's assuming you're a Jew.
I mean, he doesn't even. I look like
Yeah.
folks. Look at me.
Mhm.
I don't normally just ping, do I? But for this guy, he has the Nazi eye.
Yeah, he's got the nose. So yeah, so you are blasted with his.
And spread me and pin down just means I have to buy it off or I get hurt again.
Yeah,
next
yeah.
round. Okay.
There's a 3-point complication, so you have to buy it off or you
Sure.
get hurt again.
Gotcha.
Because he is living on you, buddy.
And I ignore the bruise condition completely, so you don't have
Right.
to worry about it.
Yeah, but so the gun encampments are taken off. So the rest of you, Melvin has engaged the Unterführer. What are the rest of you doing? So you still have that final extended action of breaking the morale. How are you guys approaching this?
Boy, I really want to get to that elevator, but if we gotta bust him up,
Is the elevator up or down?
then
Can I borrow a die?
Yeah. Thank
I
you for
will.
asking.
Low.
What's that? 2? Okay. What would you prefer the
What
be?
would you prefer the elevator up or down?
I think it's down because we got to get up.
Okay,
Down.
so it's down. Yeah.
But in order to, it depends on how you will accept it. Can I activate "Don't Mess with Me" to wreck the morale of anybody looking at Beth?
Absolutely.
That's the no extras can attack me.
Okay, that's good. Go ahead and you can definitely activate that. But please give me a command or persuasion roll to see how effective that is. I will say that for this purpose of this roll is happening at +1 scale.
Got it. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I can add to this.
The complication for the gun in campus has gone away, so you are not in direct damage in danger of getting shot up at.
That's fair.
Everyone else with guns is currently involved in fighting bird people.
Okay. So that complication is gone. We got rid of the mech.
Okay, you're just definitely still spinning for 30 seconds. That is 2.
2 successes,
Yep.
more than enough with the scale. So that is absolutely you crush one of the milestones for breaking the morale of the Nazi forces. So that would be Beth or Jackson going next.
Yep. You got anything, or do you want me to just do a?
I'm pondering. All I can think of is explosives. You've got something good because I'm not really that good at that.
I'm gonna try to shoot his hat off because that'd be embarrassing.
Okay. All right. That is not a scale because you're not trying to hurt him.
Yeah.
So he won't have the scale for this attack. However,
Make him
That's a
bleed.
good idea.
Make him look like a dipshit.
Are there flags?
Oh my god.
Guys, put some poop on his face.
I need to roll for his defense.
No. I know. I'm just.
Oh my god.
If I say it out loud, I'm
Oh my
gonna
God.
remember it better.
I know.
Jackson. Jackson.
This will count as my crazy shot.
I think it does. This is a crazy fucking shot.
Oh my gosh. The rolls are still coming.
Does the scale from my from the anti-tank rifle count on him, or does it not because he's a guy?
I mean, yeah, it would count.
It would.
But since you are not shooting to injure him, we're not dealing with power scale or durability scale.
Okay, I was just asking for enhancement reasons. So, but yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 on the dice, plus either 3 or 5 from the 3 without the scale enhancement from the anti-tank rifle. So that's 9 total.
You absolutely managed to shoot off his stylish SS hat.
Right in the SS.
Yeah, right in the
Yep.
skull, right in the Are We the Baddies skull, and it pops off, and that's just unbecoming of an officer out of uniform.
When it's like, hey man, you dropped your hat.
He's actively looking around for it.
Okay, do you guys want 2 momentum back, or should I take an inspiration and 1 momentum? Because I assume
Have you
that's...
burned any inspiration?
I have.
Take the inspiration.
Take the inspiration.
Okay, and 1
Powerful.
momentum. Yep.
And 1 momentum.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Because, dramatic editing is so fucking powerful in case we need it.
Yeah.
Because I assume that's my crazy shot, since I shot
Yeah.
Nazi's hat with...
You shot from...
The aspiration of make a stupid shot is solid.
Yeah,
Great job.
I'll need to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to make a stupid shot myself.
Is
Yay.
there a flagpole?
Yeah, there are all sorts of swastika and banners of the SS around.
Excellent. I want to go with my mech, pick one up, and it's going to be my new lance.
Can I make one suggestion?
Sure.
Because of your enlightenment.
Yes.
I think it would be very becoming, because all things are the same thing, that you learn how to immolate flags, but all flags at the same time, because they're all the same flag, using your ability to do stupid dramatic edits with your powers. Burning all the Nazi flags at one time would be pretty sick. With your mind would be sick.
That would be really sick.
Now it's probably going to cost a
Is that
fuck ton of inspiration
Yeah.
to
I'm
do.
about to say that's some dramatic editing. isn't it?
Yeah, I will say that is a dramatic editing plus probably an inspiration. Yeah. So yeah, I will say that for you, since you're a mesmerist, that will cost 3 inspiration
Inspiration.
to
Do I
just sort
have
of manifest this psychic power that burns all of the insignias away.
Can I somehow do that with my mech?
Fair enough. If you don't want, I get it. Believe me, it's just.
Yeah, because that's literally all my inspiration.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah. That's why I was like, ooh, if I pick a flagpole up and the neck, and I like keep picking them up, and
It's your character. Hunter.
Sure, yeah. I was just
Go with
making.
what
I was
you-
just making a
yeah,
suggestion.
because I'm shooting for terrorize. So let me grab a flagpole and then make my way over
Yeah.
with the mech to grab another flagpole, and I'm just gonna use them as lances and just
Okay,
terrorize
all right.
people
Well,
on
let's
the
go
way.
ahead and just make
That
a
is
close
scary.
combat roll to
That
just
would
beat
be
them,
scary.
start beating them to death with their own flagpoles.
Yep, they don't deserve any better. So, all right.
And are you using your mind to
Yes, I am.
cool?
I'll always be using that for.
I mean, we can say that like the result of that is that you set them on fire with your psychic mind.
Yes.
Yes.
They burn.
Just a
ABM,
mech waving
always be
around
mental.
flaming flags and hitting people would be really scary.
That would mess my morale up. Like, I
I'm
mean,
pretty terrified. 4 successes?
4 successes. Okay, yeah, that is more than enough. You are able to using their own mech and their own flags, burning on fire with psychic pyrokinetic might, walloping into Nazis as they are tussling with birdmen. And the attitude of the scene changes as the forces of the Third Reich lose their confidence. Their assuredness of their racial superiority against these bird Jews. I'm sure they have it like
The allegory is
these
very-
are the Jews of this place, so it's okay.
with their
Don't
not
think about everyone.
yes, with their not superior ability to fly, which makes me jealous.
I'm not
Yeah.
at all.
I'm not jealous.
I don't envy their plumage.
So yeah, you,
better night.
Melvin, as you're up in the sky here, up on the platform, you see sort of like kind of a telluric fizzling as like the energy pulsing through this armor on him just seems to fade as he starts to like yell and scream at his subordinates who are abandoning their posts and desperately trying to surrender to the bird people who are like,
Please stop
Nope.
taking my eye.
please stop taking my eyes. Please let me down gently. Please let me down gently.
My beautiful blue eyes. My beautiful blue eyes. Like
But yeah,
like an ice crystal.
right. So is it at this point that we need to roll initiative?
Let's.
Okay.
I got something for him.
Real quick, does that count as that aspiration?
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Okay. I
Does
would
that
like
count
to
as a
do
scene
that.
change?
Yes, this is a scene change.
Okay.
Excellent.
So everyone gets an inspiration back.
Okay, in that case, I guess we'll do the 2 momentum.
Okay, yeah, if you want the 2 momentum rather than the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I got my inspiration.
You want them all.
I did
Because it
really
did
good
stuff.
on my initiative for once, guys. I got not 0
Yeah, me too. I got 1.
Initiative.
Excellent.
because I rolled one
One
success.
second here.
It's athletics.
Heck yeah.
Write it down.
Does the scene change mean that enhancement pool goes away?
Yes, it
Okay.
does. Okay. So how much? You got 1, 2, 2.
I forgot what it is.
It's the
athletic.
lower of your dex plus empathy or your cunning plus athletics.
That's it. Sorry.
All right.
I wasn't thinking of that.
It's the weirdest initiative system in terms of like
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
pools you pick. Like they make sense when you hear them, but it's like remembering that there's two things.
Yep, I wrote it at the top of my sheet because I can never remember on my own.
Yeah,
So-
1 success.
One success. Okay, awesome.
God, I forgot
All
how
right,
good
so
roll
I've
dice
got
are.
2 on 2. The rest of you are still down. Like you guys are able to. I will say that you guys can definitely be getting into the elevator.
Yeah, hold the door.
I will be the last because I'm having way too much fun to give it my back unless I
Gotcha.
absolutely have to.
No, that's fine. So yeah, I will assume that Melvin's going to take the first 2.
And what it is going to be is I'm going to shoot a base hour with a rocket launcher. And
Okay.
Definitely dramatic.
a
You know?
very I would like some enhancement from the pool just to make sure this
Yeah,
sticks.
when I like
There is
theme
no
change.
pool.
Yeah,
anymore.
theme
Yeah.
change.
Oh, you
Momentum.
meant
Momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
okay.
for
You want some momentum to do some re-rolls.
Yeah.
How much momentum would you like? You can spend up to 3.
I want this to sting. Is it cool if I take it all? Or take the 3?
Take 3.
Yeah, take the 3.
Awesome, awesome.
I refilled it for a
Again,
reason.
you're alone up there with him for a bit.
Yeah.
So
Real quick.
8.
Ooh.
Nice.
There we go. That'll sting all right.
Yep.
Hold on.
Don't. No, really, don't. Please
And
don't.
before I launch it, I just yell to him, Setzen machen, which means sit down.
So I will say that he still has skin of bronze up. So I'm assuming that was a heavy weapon.
Yep.
So scale.
Yep, that's why I used it.
Well, the scale canceled out. So
That's right. Okay, so yes, sorry, 2 less than that.
okay. So 6 successes.
6 successes.
All right. I need to look at something real quick.
I do also have to burn off my pin down condition, I guess, unless it's still on me. I guess we entered initiative, so I don't know if it's on me anymore.
So he is going to spend an inspiration himself, and he ducks out of the way, and that rocket blast hits one of his minions and just explodes them.
I'll take 50%. Bad day for that guy.
Yeah, real bad day. Like he was like in the process of deciding whether or not he was gonna cut fish or cut bait, and then just a rocket blast comes like zooming like Iron Man style past him, and just makes him no more. I will say for the purpose of that gift, he's only got 5 dudes left in up here with him.
He's only got 5 extra hard armor, is what you're telling me. 5 extra hard armor, you say.
Wow.
He has to spend inspiration each time he wants to do that. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, there are 5 dudes around, potential sacrifices.
You got it.
Brave,
all right.
What a brave man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, he's a fucking
I
nut.
know.
Yep.
They're bad.
I'm going to taunt him, though.
Okay. So yeah, the 3 of you are definitely able to get up to the into the elevator and like hit the rudimentary generator that starts its going up. Anyone who has capacity to hit at long range or beyond can try and take a shot into this combat.
I would like to shoot at him as well. I know the gun already gives me inspiration, already gives me scale. Can I spend inspiration to get another level of scale?
You can, yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
I'm
You
going to
can-
do that.
Extraordinary effort.
Yes.
So that will put you at scale 2,
Yes.
scale 3, which he is at scale durability scale 1. So you're 2 scale above him.
That's cool.
Well, hold on, no.
No, it puts me at scale 2, right?
Yeah. Well,
Well, wait.
no. You start at scale 1.
Yeah.
which he is also he is also at durability skill 2. So yeah, you're 1 scale above him.
Shit.
Scale math.
What a waste.
It happens.
Fast if I want to spend an inspiration to try to make this matter. No, because even then.
So I will tell you with this oh no, you're 1 scale above him.
Yeah, I'm 1 scale above
So that gives you 2 enhancement.
Yeah, 2 enhancement. So I get
So yeah, you're one scale above him.
enhancement total if I can get 1.
His current defense is 4.
You know what? I'm actually just I wasted a momentum because I got no successes that time.
Okay.
But it wasn't a botch, so could have been worse.
This is a failure, but you do get a momentum for the failure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are up on the elevator. Is there anything you guys want to do while this thing is chugging up? It specifically is here to lift big, heavy things up. So,
yes.
so
I'm
you
still
are
in there.
you can still be in your Mac.
Yes. Terrorized.
I'm like humming elevator music while I'm aiming.
Oh, you don't always have to terrorize. You can inspire, since you are one of their saviors or allies.
Oh, it's specifically going for the aspiration.
Okay. Have at it.
Thus the terrorize with mech.
I feel like you.
I feel like
No, yeah, you absolutely
You
did
already
that.
completed
you,
that one.
you just
Oh,
clicked
I could still not. Well, you technically would have gotten both of those.
That's true.
So if you want to, we're doing something a little weird with momentum because it's the last game, and XP doesn't matter so much. Sorry, with aspirations. So yeah, if you want to get cash in another momentum or inspiration exchange.
We'll do the momentum.
Momentum? Okay, so that's 2 more momentum to the pool.
Always be memento. Memento.
Okay,
Living backwards.
but
No, maybe not.
you
All
guys-
right. So this case, I'm
you'll be up.
liberated.
You'll be
for
up
people.
there next round. So, but
Okay.
is there something you guys want to do while you're heading up?
I don't think there's much on my plate that I can. Wait, we got an inspiration back. Then I'm going to go ahead and keep Don't Mess With Me active.
Okay. She does have an injury, so you could try and heal her.
Yes.
There will be a point where clearly you are coming to assist.
Yeah.
She's like, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. And this is just going to be messing me up if I try to climb. So if you need to save that, save it.
Nope. I can get you.
Okay.
No, I got you. It's fine.
All right.
Just double check here. Got a few things. Got to pull it up. Here somewhere. Luckily, this music's very relaxing. Medicine.
Oh, your name and on.
Yes, we just listened to the fighting above, like, okay.
All right.
Hang on, Melvin. We'll get there.
I'm all right.
4 or 5. We're working on it.
Is that a rocket launcher?
Yeah.
Do you have a rocket launcher?
He did. He made one.
All kinds of things. He's got all sorts of toys.
It's really just a grenade on a stick, fired out of like an air tube. If you think about it, like
He was very
I'll check your
excited
word
about
for it.
this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
It's
honest
1,
and spend that inspiration
3.
for him already.
That's it. Okay, well that is 3. So I believe that removes an injury condition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So that is gone, including injuries.
Take it off. So
I think that was
There's a-
worth it.
there's a moment, just sitting and letting you concentrate.
Yeah. Oh, she's got this giant back. She's just leaning forward.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine.
The surreptitious will take a picture.
Fine.
They'll like this later. I'll give it to them for their first anniversary.
Aw.
Bad. Bad. All right. That's what we're up to on the way
All
up.
right, so you guys are up on the way
you're
up.
having a cute moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, as the elevator reaches the top, he's going to scream at you again.
You should do something about his voice.
Yes, silence it forever.
Shot in the neck.
Mel, my boy. Mel, please.
Okay. So what is your defense?
It'll be the one.
It'll be just the one? Okay. So
I can
attacking you
I
at spread,
feel
so
bad.
it's effectively 0.
I'll just take the hit.
So he is coming at you with 10 successes. Was your soft armor?
Christ.
Just the one? Okay.
So hit and crit is what I'm
So,
getting.
yeah, he is going to be doing 3 injury conditions to you.
Oh, he has scale on
He's
me.
got scale
Well,
on.
that'll take me out. So maybe I should roll.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take some of that momentum. Huh?
Yeah.
Being taken out would be really bad. Okay, well, we'll try to cut. I mean, we'll see if this even matters, but I'll try it.
So yeah, because it cost him 2 of those successes to hit you twice,
Yes.
and then 4 of them to crit you.
So I could even if I rolled it perfectly, he wouldn't. He would still get me all the
I think
way.
he would still get you.
Okay, well, he takes me out.
All right.
So we got to get to.
Yep, all right.
So-
I'm gonna be charging.
So Uglot, as the elevator comes and the sort of the rickety the rickety doors, I just see that it's all very Ewok technology. Slide away. You guys come up just in time to see Sour levy a blast of pure vocal hatred at Melvin, and it slams him into the ground.
Oh, so he goes straight off the.
No, he gets buffeted back
Okay.
into a railing,
Okay.
Okay.
but he crumples.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we got to get to him.
So that was Sour's go. We're back at the top of the round. 2. Is anyone on 2?
Don't look at me.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we
close
have
quarters,
we have
so
we had 2 2s, so we have a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm close quarters, so I have to get at him.
I mean, you
Okay.
guys are in range. Like
Okay.
you could get to him with your normal movement.
All right. So
Yeah, if you want to go for it.
yeah, so it's the with the roar. We've got to get to him. Like Beth charges in.
Okay.
This can be nasty.
All right.
That
Let me
man
roll
is
for his,
tall.
let me roll for his defense.
Well, it's time to anime.
It is time to anime.
Yep.
It's time to get beaten and come back stronger.
Switching from Dex to Resolve because she rolled.
I need you to be Ichigo and have lots and lots of powers.
I need more powers, guys.
Mm.
You gotta rip off your hollow mask.
Come on, give me this.
Well, second you get me up, Hollow Mask is coming off.
Okay. Yep. Probably not going to be enough, but we're going to give it a go. Yeah. That said, yeah, it's not going to help my attack. It's going to help if he comes back at me. All right, cool. So it's literally just the 2. It's not going to. It's going to bounce off him.
Okay. Yeah. No. That hits
fine.
his
Yeah.
Doesn't hit his durability scale,
Cool.
but it does. It just his normal defense is enough to take care of it.
She's up in his grill then.
Yeah. I mean, he is unmarred at the moment. He doesn't have a hat though.
Mhm. It happens.
So.
All right, we have another 2.
Yeah, we have another. No, well, we lost that 2 when Melvin went down.
Oh, okay. Sure. Right, 'cause it was
so
his, yep.
that's another 1. Yeah, he is going to shout in your face. He says, "Why did they bring the pudgy girl?"
Cool. He's going to have a +2 complication to attack
Okay.
unless he spends out of his own source pool.
Okay, noted.
Oh yeah, y'all don't forget we still get that enhancement from Melvin's plan
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, you do get.
Okay,
got it.
if you get a succession.
Okay, I thought that was
No,
Okay,
it's just
please
a
roll
field
your
condition
defense.
unless he gets rid of it.
okay. No, it's just hanging 5.
No, it's just a 1.
You get 1.
Gotcha.
Basically, every attack against Uwe Sauer has +1.
Just against.
Yeah, now that we
Okay.
have
Well,
the other
no.
complications.
Oh, anything that is what we're doing right now is basically +1. So get enhancement on pretty much anything you're doing to get this motherfucker and get us out of here.
Does this count as resisting effects of fear, torture, mind altering?
No, this is
Bullets?
physical force of his voice.
Oh god, so he's just like Sonic Blast.
Yeah, he has the
Woo!
yeah.
Nasty.
Stalwarts are weird.
Yeah, no worries. Have it. Hey, yeah, 4.
4 successes. Okay, so you got a defense of 5. Minus that by 2 because this is a spread attack.
Mhm.
So 3 defense. He rolls. So yeah, he is coming at you with 4 successes. What's your soft armor?
1.
1. Okay. So he is going to. Yeah, he shouts at you, and he has 2 more injury conditions to you.
Right. What are the injury conditions? Or are we just leaving it?
We're just leaving it for now.
Cool.
Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, he just another terrible invective just rocks into you. Okay, so that was him. We've got ones.
You want to go first or you want me to?
If you got planned, go first.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out what I can do aside from rush over and
yeah. Actually, yeah. I want to get him talking at me so she has time to go try to revive Melvin.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate before I die, even though I can't understand him. I'm just going to step out and level my gun at him. Like, you got any last words? And I will roll my...
Yeah, what is the mechanic
And if
on
that
that?
doesn't work, I guess I'll use stun.
it is versus his... I roll my command manipulation versus his integrity plus composure.
Okay.
That'll be a hard fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look, we already found out he has 11 dice.
He's an Ubermensch.
And I will, and being an honest story guide, he also has scale on this sort of thing. So
Okay, it's been another
you tried it.
interpretation.
yeah, if you want to spend an inspiration for extraordinary effort to cancel that out.
Can I spend 2 inspiration in one turn?
Um,
Because I have to do one just
yeah,
to activate
yes,
it.
you can.
I will then, actually.
You can also spend multiple inspiration on extraordinary effort, I believe.
I kind of want to keep my last one to use it against him when I try to shoot him. That's 4. You can't have everything high. You totally can. I got 4.
4 successes. You just
Plus the scale. Sorry. So 4 plus.
Well, okay. What? So
that cancels out his
you
scale.
got canceled out his scale.
Yes. So yeah, that's 4 successes and cancel
You rolled
out
5.
his scale.
So he just says, "I'll have plenty for my memoirs," which he does say in English.
Oh, he's
Oh,
fancy.
you bastard.
So yeah, that bounces. But he is currently occupied on the 2 of you. If you want to try and
In my mech.
yeah,
You got hands.
I do have hands.
Mech hands.
I think
Either
it'll fight.
thing- okay, I'm either can run or I can try and stun pulse him, and then next round run over.
Up to you. I mean,
I just don't think you're gonna stun this guy.
yeah, we're not
Okay,
gonna like
that's
disable
fair.
him in once,
Yeah.
no matter
I will.
what.
I will take the opening then that Jackson provided, and I will make my way over to Melvin.
okay.
Clomp, 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 clomp.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. You can try and do the healing
Yep.
goodness.
Yep. 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna feel like double-digit
Yeah.
dice, motherfucker.
Oh, I should have used my gun tool to use my aim instead
no.
of manipulate.
We've
the
got
command
momentum.
for that.
If you want to reroll any of
I
it.
didn't. You know, I just.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
I always
bunch
think
of
you can't
sevens.
combine them. But like, no, that's a skill
Sure
trick.
is.
That's something
We're
separate.
not efforts.
Damn it. Oh well, next
Oh wait,
time.
wait, that would be the one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. I always get messed up on that one. Okay, so that's 2, so I do have momentum. Let's reroll some of those.
okay, so how many momentum are you
Use it all.
spending? You can spend up to 3.
3.
Play that.
Yeah, we need to get Melvin back.
Yep.
Yeah.
4.
I mean,
That's 4.
fuck that 7.
So that injury, at least one injury condition's gone.
All right.
Okay, so
I'm back up, but
yeah, you-
so basically, does that just erase my worst one bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am still injured. Not bad. Not maimed. Good. That's
So are you selectively taking?
no. I only have. I thought I had 2 bruised, an injured, and a maimed. Right? That's what you get.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're okay.
Just
It's,
because of-
well,
what?
no. You're maimed. Okay. You were never taken out. You were just at if
Because I was already bruised when he hit me.
Yeah. So taken out is your last injury condition.
I see. So I took 3. So I was at maimed.
Yes.
Okay. I'll still take
Yeah,
that heal if that's
Yeah,
okay.
he is-
Yeah,
okay,
no,
so-
absolutely.
So, rewinding, doing a re-edit. He never fell, but he was just totally fucked
Well,
up.
you just see blood just coming out of my eyes, and
Yeah, no.
I'll take that 2 now.
So just to double check me, when you say injured condition, I'm ignoring the bruised and just taking the injured slots, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, no,
You're
okay.
right.
So,
Yeah, I have been ignoring all my bruised and just slotting in the injured.
no.
because-
Yeah, no. You can do that.
Mhm.
You can choose which injury condition you want to take.
Okay.
It's just the injuries are going to present the injured and the maimed are going to provide a more dire mechanical penalty than the bruised do.
That's true. So then it sounds like I can take a bruised and an injured based off what you gave me, or 'cause I've got the 2 conditions.
Yeah. So no. The way you set your character up, you have a bruised, an injured, and a maimed.
Correct.
You have a shit ton.
I do.
So you start here. You can start here and go there,
Cool.
but yeah,
but the
you're good.
conditions are still present.
The conditions are still present. Yeah,
Can
it
do.
looks like as we entered then, because otherwise those are blank spots on the character sheet.
Yep.
Um,
That's why I was like,
so
Okay,
if
so
you have them, then you're
I'm
good.
quite beefy. One moment. Let me check this.
in that case, is it cool if I take my turn? Because
Yeah, you can take your turn.
Get back in
Okay,
there.
we're gonna be activating the special stalwart version of dramatic editing where I go fucking Super Saiyan.
Okay, go Super Saiyan, motherfucker.
I'm gonna. So basically, the way this functions is I get to basically like say my power does something that is appropriate, and I get charged inspiration for that.
Okay.
I want my Teloric bolts to be heavy shots.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be 2 inspiration.
Okay, that's pretty reasonable. Also, my destructive well, I can max one of my facets. Not that it particularly matters. I guess I'll do intuitive because that way I can carry everybody.
Okay. Noted.
So my intuitive facet is now 5.
Cool.
And Melvin looks glowy. And now he looks shooty.
All right.
wow.
And the power.
I think I heard look good. You're very iridescent right now.
I'm going to tell him a thing or 2 about proper use of language.
Oh, like what you used on you earlier.
Something like that.
Oh, good. He deserves it.
Hey, you kraut, fuck! And fuck like a beam comes out of my mouth.
Nice.
Wow.
Heyo, that's a lot of 10s.
Ooh, we like it.
Damn it, roll,
Huzzah.
roll. That goes away. Okay. So grand total with all that, let's see. So that's 5
Okay.
plus. I'm at normal scale against him. I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're at normal scale because he still has
Yeah.
superiority scale 1.
Okay, so 5. I don't think this thing gets any enhancement, but let me double check. Oh, other than the +1 from my clan, so 6. And it is brutal, so it crits easier.
So he is currently rocking a defense of 4,
Okay.
and he has a soft armor of 3.
Jesus,
Yep.
that's so hard to hurt.
It is.
I don't think I can actually hurt him. Well, wait, I can hurt. Can I? I can. No, I can't even hurt him because I would need 7
7.
to hurt him, right?
Yeah, I think so. So, well, okay. So, take his defense away from your successes.
Okay.
How many do you have left? 2. Like to roll some momentum.
Yep. Do it. Yep. Do it.
I'll take 3. Fuck it, I
Do
don't
it.
want to hurt this guy.
Do it.
Motherfucker, really?
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess I'll throw up an enhanced stunt
Okay.
for I guess 6.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm going to say is, I basically blew him back with that one a little bit, and now he's a little.
He kind of Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
X's his arms. But yeah.
So does that mean you putting floating enhancements up?
Yes.
How much?
6.
Okay, 6. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Okay, just want to check.
All right. So who wants to go?
I mean,
we got. I think we've got. Yeah. I think you haven't gone yet.
Okay, great.
No, you
I
tried.
did.
You tried to talk.
I think
him.
we're.
All right, so we're at top of the round.
Top
Yeah,
of
we're
the
top
round
of the round.
again. Yep.
Oh yeah, he screamed at you.
Yep.
Yeah, he screamed it
Yep.
back too.
Which, she's taking personal and staying on.
All right.
Got it. So yeah, with him being like dealing with the blast, which that's real hot on her skin. She's since she got the blasting pudgy line, it's like the better to eat you.
Nice.
Just come in.
Because I'm hungry.
Again, like you have some game systems that like characters have their values laid out. Beth is literally, I will never starve again. Like that is one of her character layouts. Come on. Hey. Oh well, you're not what I want. That's fine. At least I'll keep him busy for a little bit longer.
We get one enhancement for
The plan.
messing
Yeah.
with them
Yep.
at least.
Wait, we have extra enhancements.
Yeah,
Right?
we've got
You
you got a
got
pool of
six
7
floating.
enhancement.
Cool.
Use it.
So his defense is 4 right now,
Yeah.
and he has 3 soft armor. So
Cool.
I want to get up to at least 7 to do a damage on him.
I can do that if I churn off 5 of them. But I can
it.
take all of them.
That's what I did it
and
for.
do on him.
The whole point of me being heavy
Cool.
is that I could generate enough. Well, I could at least cancel out enough to like.
Cool. So the fact that you're keeping him busy with the blast gives the opening
Oh, yep. That's
Okay.
what it's
for
for.
her to just shank in a space in that armor.
Okay, all right.
If
So
I'm
yeah,
not gonna hurt
you
him,
yeah
I mean,
you find a chink in this like impossibly like the armor itself doesn't seem to be providing much defense anymore, but like his skin like that skin doesn't feel that way, like you can tell, but you get in and he just like a sensation he hasn't felt in a good long while as you get a hit on him.
It is in her mind the most appropriate that he is getting stabbed with the metal he robbed from this place.
Okay, so now we're at top of the round. 2s.
I'm gonna shoot him.
shoot him.
Shoot him. Shoot.
You roll his defense this round.
Oh, good God. Well, on the upside, we get some momentum back.
Oh no!
On the downside, a botch. Got those 2 really
Okay.
big ones, but
2 momentum. Your shot just goes wide, and it hits a bird person.
no, sorry.
Like you just hear a quack.
Oh, you
It
know.
doesn't kill them. It just
Yeah.
No, can I just say I did my destructive facet instead? I realize now what they're for.
Sure.
Yes, I do my destructive facet. Yes.
Cool. Okay, so another 2.
I like to hit him
Do it.
It's a
Got it.
because now that my because now that I'm pulsing with the energy of the universe, I've got something for him.
Can't do that.
Spend an inspiration, putting me at 9.
9.
Plus
Awesome.
my distractive is maxed at 5, so.
He only has a defense of 2 this round.
Okay, well, I critical him because I
Okay.
can hit him and crit him for 3.
You do that. Yeah. Describe this.
What's his? Oh, is he gone?
He's not gone.
Okay, what's he? So she comes in and goes for the stab, and in that moment of flash, despite Melvin's injuries, he has found a way to come up on the side where Beth is not, like, and just grab the side of his face and boom. Like,
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You rock him aside, and he is like there. It's like there's cracks forming in his granite skin.
what was the soft armor for that one?
His soft armor for that one is 3.
So 5. I had. Okay, yeah, that cost me everything to crit him.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Right. So he is going to spend an inspiration to re-up his shouties.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, he's just like, so he's rocking socking the two of you. And he says, and he just takes a moment and like scans the rest of you and says, "Don't want anyone piecing you back together." And he's going to shout at you. So roll your defense, please.
Okay, defense again. Your best attribute for resilience,
It
right?
is your best resilience attribute, yes.
Well, luckily, it is. Oh wait, that's one. That's only one success.
Why is this a
So it's
7
third
with
hits.
you?
I know what the sevens. Jesus.
I know.
How much enhancement is left?
Oh, there's one left in the pool and the one you get from Melvin.
Okay. Can I use those to not
Up
die?
to y'all, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Good.
cool.
Jeez.
So
Believe
yeah,
getting
so
hurt-
that,
getting hurt is
that
bad.
enhancement is an auto success.
Yeah.
So give me 3.
3 total.
Yep.
Plus your base 1, that's defensive 4.
4.
You have mech armor.
Oh yeah, I do have the mech armor. So the armor gives me a
Well, yeah.
hard.
Well, that's the next thing.
Okay.
So
through
you
4.
have a defensive 4.
Yep.
Noted. And what is your soft armor?
2.
2. Okay. That he is going to be doing an injury condition to you. However, you can take that on your hard armor.
Yes. So that takes my hard armor down 1.
Yeah, it takes your hard armor down.
That's
by
fine. Oh no, I'm at a 2 now.
1.
Don't get sassy.
I'm gonna be sassy. I'm after this motherfucker.
Okay. So now my ones.
Oh, I'm coming at him.
Okay.
Basically, I want to charge at him. I'm going to use Mind Over Matter, which allows me to use my Resolve for
Okay.
close combat and gives me a +1 to my power scale,
Okay.
which is why I'm using it. And I want to crush his throat so he can't scream anymore.
That's a good idea.
yeah.
Okay. Make me a close combat roll.
Alrighty.
Are you using your
I have to actually use close
mind
combat.
over matter?
That is Mind Over Matter. I don't believe I can stack that with Fist of the Mind.
Okay. Regardless, I'm asking whether you're using a power in conjunction.
I am using the power. I am using the inspiration to use because I want that power. So, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Less good. That's 4. That's 4 successes. Can I use momentum or should we save it?
It's up to y'all.
Well, so
I mean, taking
running
out
by
that
you
voice
guys.
weapon.
Wait, how many? What did you roll? I'm sorry.
I've got 4 successes right now.
right now you have 4 successes and 1 enhancement.
Yep.
So you could technically re-rolling succeed enough to hurt him.
He's
Yeah.
got a 3 defense right now,
Yeah.
and,
I've already
and
beat
3
the
soft
defense.
armor.
So you need to roll 6. You need 6 to hurt him.
Yep.
So you
Uh,
got 5. So you got 5.
I've got 4.
You got 4. So you on 2 dice. Can you roll 2 successes?
I mean, the odds are against you.
Not likely.
But you can create an enhancement pool.
But you can create an enhancement pool that one of us can use, which is
Yeah.
I would. I
You
probably
still need to go, so
use that.
let's try that. So go ahead and roll.
Do it.
Yeah, no, I thought you went. You already went. I think it's Jackson.
I went at the top.
You went at the
no,
top.
I-
Okay,
That's
okay.
the end of the top.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yep.
All right. So yeah,
No, you don't know to roll you've already rolled, right?
Okay.
At that
I
point,
did my
yes.
initial roll. Yes.
Yeah, that's all you
okay,
needed.
so you're spending these 2 momentum.
Yeah.
Okay. Make that roll. See if you can hit those 2 successes.
Okay. So that's 2 more dice. Fuck you. I'm so upset at these sevens. Every fucking 7.
Okay, so
Fine.
you're throwing up a 4 enhancement pool to the group.
4 plus the power scale. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool. Well, 4 successes. 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 4 successes There was no difference in power scale because
Okay.
he's
But
still
it
rocking.
gives-
He's still rocking durability skill too. Okay, so now it's Beth's go.
Got it. I am going to activate Adrenaline Spike to ignore my injury complications.
Okay.
And, because again, aiming at him is a no-no. So the knife is going to come back and be, it's like, no, you stay on me. You don't hit her. And... Let's see if that's bravado or if we got it. Hey, let's see. Not my worst. Come here. Okay, and... Hey, well, that's fine. So that, I've got an enhancement on the knife. So that brings me to the 4, and you just left us some hanging.
Yep.
So, again, do we want to just punch it into one big hit again?
Just hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep.
Cool.
We're just gonna
Uh,
chip him away.
So,
I have a dumb idea for what I'm gonna do next that might finish him.
excellent. You had 4 hanging there, so that's, I'm at 8.
Okay, you're at 8.
Does that
Okay.
include your one
so
from
he-
Melvin?
Oh, if it's one from Melvin, oh, that's right. I haven't used the Melvin plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, 9.
9. Okay, so he's got a 4 defense against you, and he has 3 soft armor. So that would be 2 successes. You can hit him once.
Take it. If it's even bit
Yeah.
by bit,
Yeah.
we will take that.
All right, and we are at top of the round again.
So how's he looking right
He's
now?
looking pretty
Like
fucked up.
twists.
Like he is
Nice.
bleeding. He is
Then you know what? Let's have a little fun. I'm gonna try to grapple him.
okay.
It's all the same pool. Oh no. Oh shit, I don't have it. Oh, I'm out of inspiration. Shit. If I use it this way. Fuck it. Will a 3 succeed at the grapple? With
At the grapple.
Yes, because I don't think armor or much else.
No, yeah, durability and whatnot does not work about that. You just have to hit his defense, which since his power scale, yeah, he doesn't have any finesse scale, or whatever they call that.
Mhm.
You can get a grapple on him.
Okay, I do that.
He's just grappled. You don't have any other extra. To do so.
Okay, now I launch myself straight up at long range and kick him down.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm not really aiming for the platform here. I'm aiming to get the extra long
Okay,
range.
you're going to extra.
I'm kicking
All
him
right,
into the
so
ground.
that is going to be a contested athletics roll, which, as you are grappling with him, you realize, for all of his tough exterior, he is a weak little man.
Hey,
As
me
they
too.
all are.
Me too. Thankfully, I'm a very technical grappler.
So instead of like he is actively trying to hold on to you.
Oh yes,
To prevent-
he wants me to hurt with him,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. My athletics is a 5. Oh wait, nope, 4. 4 successes on the grapple.
4 successes on the grapple. Okay, you slam him down into the ground. He only got 1 success on his thing. So yeah, you hit him. You don't aim him directly like down to the ground for like the full 3-story fall, but you just sort of like crack him on the rail, which is not good.
And I roll off him and back onto my feet
Mm-hmm.
and like start bouncing on my toes. Fuck, that hurt. Fuck. Ah. Okay.
Imagine was just kind of looking
So
at
he
you.
is still very, very bad. He's still moving, but he looks real fucked up. He did not resist that falling damage very well.
Which
As he is like sort of like with his moments of activity, he is pulling something from out of his jacket pocket. It looks like a big clunky thing with an antenna and a button. and he says, "We shall see what the last works of the mechanatrix do with you." And he clicks a button, and something begins to gears and like pulleys and mechanisms start to unravel themselves from higher up in the canopy.
Well, now I definitely don't regret killing her.
Well, we have another 2. He is still active.
So his turn was to activate the majigger.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Okay, so he just did his turn.
I'm just checking with the table.
Actually, you know what? He's gonna do a shout.
Sure.
He's gonna shout back at you because that does not take his action. He's severely fucked up though. So
I mean, he might take me out. Which, I mean, that's fair. I did just like fucking Rock Lee his ass.
okay.
Because I could try and do pain implication.
1.
2 defense.
Okay, 2 defense. Okay, so 2 defense minus that takes care of the spread. The spread takes care of that. And your soft armor is 1.
I really should have gotten armor. That would have
Yeah,
that would have been a smart
he spits out that last works of the mechanatrix, and it buffets you for an injury condition.
Oh, good. I'm only maimed.
Yeah. So what about the rest of you? So he's still up and he's still doing stuff. He's just real fucked up.
Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him again?
Yeah, no, go for it. If that does not finish him, I have an idea.
I would love to actually shoot him once.
Get in there. Come on.
All right, Melvin.
All right,
you
guys,
look
don't
pretty
fuck
down
me
here.
this time.
All right.
Oh my god. Okay, good.
Attention.
Once again. That is 5. Yeah, my last inspiration gets scale. So that is 2 plus 3 from the gun, plus 1 from Melvin. So that's 6, and then 2 more because I'm going to up my scale with inspiration. So that is.
Well, that canceled out his durability scale.
Well, I already had scale from the gun, right?
Yeah, you already had scale from the gun. So okay, all right, yeah. So it puts you 1 scale above.
Yep. So that'd be
So
8 total.
that is more than enough to put the final shot in his dome.
I finally didn't miss one because he's laying on the ground.
No. Take it.
Yes.
Yes.
He did.
So yeah,
So anyone who had a kill sour aspiration.
I'll take that 2 inspiration,
Yep.
please.
All right.
Me too.
So as whatever is coming down, you begin to see it is huge. It is
Oh no.
it is like a 3-story, like barely humanoid thing that starts to climb down. You see telluric fires burning at exhaust ports as it begins to level whatever telluric rays it comes up. And it's at this point that Dr. Primoris lands on the platform, flying under his own power, and he says, "Fucking nope," and whips off his sunglasses, in which you see blue-white plasma burning in his eyes, and he shoots a beam that bisects it from tip to toe. And it just explodes and falls apart, which I will say is a display of power none of you have ever seen in your life. And he's kind of like blinks his eyes, and the intensity blows down and says, "Do me a favor, forget you ever saw that."
Sure.
Well, the blind spot in my right eye is going to say no to that, sir. But
You come here.
Yeah.
He kind of looks down at him. "Normally, I mourn the death of a stalwart." He just kicks him off the edge.
Mhm.
"Well done. Oh, that was a hell of a fight, wasn't it?"
I grab one of, as he's doing it, I grab his one of his medals off his uniform.
Okay.
Hey, look, there's his hat.
I was gonna take the thing off his hat and I shot off of him.
That's yours.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the hat's totally yours, Jeff.
Well, I think the battle. He kind of like looks over, and you see like the battle is just like all bird people now. Like Nazis are falling left and right.
Oh, it's raining Nazis. Look at that.
It's raining Ubermen, yes.
It's raining.
Look at the superior race.
See how they fly.
Yeah.
Comes over and just like taps on the mech. Are you okay in there?
Yeah, no, it's pops off the grate cover. Like, no, this thing was really a good idea for me.
Oh, and like we'll actually just lean up and like kiss Emma, either cheek or lips, whichever one like ends up in that direction.
You go for cheeks, she goes for lips.
Excellent.
Yay! And that is an aspiration. There.
Yeah.
All right, and with that lovely sight, as the battle wraps up, and the pre-yub-nub cheers of joy start happening, is where we're going to take our break.
Yay, break.
Oh.
Welcome back to Simulacra Studios presents Trinity Continuum Aeon Adventure, The Undesirables.
Boy, are we.
Boy, you are very undesirable to those Nazis.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah,
them.
fuck that.
Fuck those guys.
So, yes, it is mopping up action. They are, the bird people have retaken, with your help, their city, town, village area.
Birdton.
Birdton,
We didn't destroy it.
After
Managed not to destroy
you
it.
managed not to set it on fire.
Very proud of us.
So far.
Through some back and forth, you do eventually discover that these people are known as the Rock.
Okay. ROC.
R-A-W-K.
R-A-W-K.
I'm here to rock, yes.
They are here to rock.
Mhm.
Okay.
I do like it, like a variation on like the giant bird, the rock.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Unless any of you stop them, they do not seem keen on taking prisoners.
Hell no.
Oh no, I'm actually helping in that
Okay.
regard. If
No,
I see
no.
someone run, so for my to make a stupid shot, I'm just gonna wait for someone to reach the tree line at extreme range and
Pop. Yeah. They seem to, in addition to just like, killing active combatants, they will finish off the wounded. There's no Geneva Convention here. I don't think there is one in your girls.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No,
That's right.
no,
yeah.
that's later.
That's true.
wait. Yeah,
That's kind of gonna set it out. Like just
I'll
let
add 'em
them do their work and their town.
I'll add a momentum to the pool for
Okay.
that. Finishing that.
All right. Yeah, so it's about an hour of mop up of just like making sure every single one of them is dead. There's some back and forth about like the equipment, like they're very indifferent about all of these terrible killing machines that they have here. But hey, there's unless anyone has a strong opinion about leaving this stuff with these guys.
I really don't.
I ask if they want it or if they want to help destroy it. Like, it's up to them.
Yeah, they seem to be. We'll think about it later. But yeah, shortly after cleanup action is out, a grand meal is beginning to be prepared. But it's about half edible. There's some stuff that even starving, you probably
I
wouldn't.
don't actually want to eat a Nazi.
Yeah, no. Well,
No, I don't know if they're
there's some uncooked viscera on a plate that's put on top of you.
They love the guts.
Yeah.
or they don't know what we eat.
Ooh, seeds.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, there's definitely a point of just lick things that she doesn't identify.
Mhm.
You
But
want me to
yeah.
cook that for you?
Oh.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, there is a grand.
She's very hardy and resistant to a lot of diseases and the consequences of her own actions.
But yeah, enough food is edible for you guys to replenish yourselves, fill your bellies.
I'm keeping an eye on Dr. Primoris while all this is going on.
I mean, he's with you guys.
Okay, yeah.
And he's talking with everybody. He's having his own conversations with people.
Could you heal me, please?
I am you have had bird medicine
Okay.
applied to
Yeah.
you.
I am still I was maimed at the end of the
Yeah,
fight.
I mean,
so
you have first aid applied to you,
that's awesome.
which you know what that does.
Yeah.
But you're still mightily fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably hang on to mine.
All right, but yeah, so feasting and carousing. Man, bird liquor is weird.
What did they ferment for this?
Seeds.
Yeah,
Seeds.
seeds and nuts
Seeds.
and
That
Well,
is not safe. Don't
Wow.
drink that.
like flowers and,
Yeah.
and
oh, good.
maybe some sort of fruit.
Fruit. Yeah.
There are different things that they ferment, and it's all like served in like everything is served in like cracked eggshell, like that they've like reinforced and turned
waste
into
not,
bowls,
you know?
But yeah, like it is a long night of feasting and carousing and drinking. Does anyone have anything that they'd like to accomplish during this time of celebration?
Not to make you write in a lot of lore. Oh, you got a thing?
Oh no, I was like, I could actually like try and do my thing.
You might want to, because maimed is actually pretty hard to fix with bird medicine, unless it's magic bird medicine.
It's not magic
yeah,
bird medicine.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
go
gonna
ahead
take me
and spend the inspiration.
weeks to get out of this, I think. I'm gonna actually try to get out of them whether they are like, if they know of any other, like, is this just like a single tribe, or is this a tribe that is part of a much larger ethnic group? Is what I'm gonna try to understand from them.
They're
Like-
bigger rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with enough talking and free time, you're able to there are other tribes, but we are a far traveling people, and each tribe needs a lot of space because war between tribes is brutal and nasty, and the best prophylactic against war is not being around one another.
I
Well,
did.
now you have guns,
Take
so
away
you
that
have an
injury
advantage.
condition.
Sweet.
Please don't shoot each other. Or do.
No, that once that concept gets translated, they start thinking more about the guns. It's an idea implanted in their head.
3.
Turns out they've never ever done anything good for anybody. Not a good idea. What does
now
your power?
this tribe will become a master tribe.
Yeah. Well, they need a lot of living space.
Yeah, they haven't strong.
Yeah, Lebensraum. Yeah. What does
Give
it
the
get the
guns back.
lowest or higher condition when you
It
heal?
doesn't say, so I assume that's up to you. I would assume it would
main
remove
condition,
the
yeah.
Yeah, I
worst
think
one.
it removes the lowest. That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. So, yeah. So, anyone else want to accomplish anything during the feasting times?
I am going to ask them for a bottle of, or however they store it, of bird liquor to take with me.
Oh.
And then I'm going to help start cleaning up their home.
Okay.
Because I'm antsy as hell after that fight.
Okay, so you're just kind of burning off energy.
Yep. Dragging bodies
You got
away,
it.
you
You
know.
got it.
They
You don't
they
have
seem to
something.
be like, other than
I got
like
it.
I'm pretty much just bruised up.
pretty much everything that's happening right now is dragging bodies to the burn pit, which they are like picking up and going a good mile away from where this is. But they basically accept your help and like
Oh,
drag
at
it.
least getting Nazi shit out of their houses.
Yeah,
you
get Nazi
know.
shit out of their houses.
Yeah,
You can help
big old burn
pile up
pits.
corpses in
Yeah.
the two burn pile. But yeah, so you're sort of burning up your energy. What about the two of you? What are you guys up to?
Okay.
One more healing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting
2,
debruised, it sounds like.
3. Yep, you lose 1 injury condition.
Cool, I'll take it.
Yep, that's it. I just got the 3, so.
Appreciate. So there's resting, there is eating, there is just enjoying the win, and then sort of checking in on the rest of the team with everybody good.
Well, I don't think anything's permanent, so that's great.
Yeah, that would really, really screw it up if your face just stayed like that.
Yeah, that's
That's what my
really
mom
good.
used to say.
Oh, wait
Ow.
a minute.
Should we take a
Damn,
look at
Beth.
that thing and see what that
Ew.
almost was? I point to the
Oh,
the spidery humanoid thing.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that
you
Gamora
wanna-
Yeah,
cut in half.
I mean,
Yeah, we should
it got
probably-
blowed up,
Okay,
but there are chunks of it. Like
Well,
What
inside,
was the thing it was coming out of?
Hmm?
What was the thing it was coming
it
out
seemed
of?
like it was just some sort of they had built some sort of like rigging. That
Okay.
like it was being worked on up in like kind of a dry dock area kind of thing.
real
Like
Metal
a
Gear.
King Kong.
Like a kind of a King Kong kind of like hanging
Okay.
lab up in some of the higher tree branches. But yeah, I mean, you could take a look at it. It looks like this is what the majority of what they were going to. In real world, it would be real bad if this happened or if this was a thing during the invasion of France that's about to happen.
Yeah, the Maginot Line
Yep.
didn't really hold great. Apparently, pointing your guns one direction, like not a great
Not a
plan.
great idea. Yeah.
So I actually, that is what I will look at. I am going to try to figure out what the power source was around here. If they were using an egg for a power source.
Oh yeah, there are. As you are like looking around and like going up into the higher levels, where like you, obviously they had a big lab up there.
Yeah.
You find a number of those crates that had the eggs in it, and there are like half dozen eggs plugged into various like power sockets, and there's like maybe about 30 of them in storage.
And my work, like the moment I can physically stand and do it, is to get those out of there. To try to figure out how to unmount them if
Okay.
it's possible.
Give me a technology roll.
We should give them back their eggs.
Yep.
Don't let Dr. Primoris have an egg.
Thank
No.
you for being on my brain.
I mean, like people are here. Like people
Yeah.
are also here. Like
Yeah.
they seem to be wanting to get their eggs. There is a task force on egg retrieval.
4 successes.
Okay. So you go to the first one and you're trying to figure it out. It's fairly similar to the setup that was in the Pennsylvania place.
Mhm.
So you are able to unmoor them. However, the injuries that remained still hamper you
Right.
a bit, and you do accidentally make contact with it again, and you feel it's like you feel that initial spark of rush of energy like flowing into you like the first time, but then it's like a flame being deprived of all its oxygen. Like as that energy flows in, something like it's like almost like a suffocation sensation of that power just getting shut down and not flowing into you.
Ugh.
Did that feel like it came from inside me or externally?
Give me an integrity roll. Two. External. Like you don't feel like that was a reaction from within. It's something ambient. Something. It's the damnedest thing. Like you were expecting another rush of like juice and power, but something stopping it from happening.
So is the egg still like
Yeah, it's still
it's still energized.
Like it may have like bled off a little bit, but it's still energized. And are you guys like with him when he's checking this out?
I would probably ask for spotters
Yeah.
in case things get crazy.
Yeah. So you figure out the way of uncoupling it and getting it back into like it's a containment. And as you guys are sort of working on this, Primoris and about 4 bird people do come in. And it's just like, great minds think alike.
Yeah, gotta get these back to where they belong.
Absolutely. And he points to the 4 of them. I've made a made an arrangement with their I guess war leader Clint. I'm going to take about a half dozen of these for research purposes.
But they're all right with that. They're young.
He says, from what I understand, and he looks around to like the 30 or 40 of them around, like, from what I understand, they have enough to be getting on with.
If the war leader agreed to it, who am I to say no?
Yeah, we had a talk before the battle.
Is he here, Clint?
He's in the area.
I am watching him as if he's paying attention to this conversation for visual cues to see if he is actually okay with this, or like I'm trying to see if he like looks unhappy or like he's being coerced or anything.
Give me an empathy roll.
Yes. Well, not so great anymore.
Can I assist?
No. Given that you're kind of trying to do this on the down, like
No.
Yeah,
No worries.
Just me looking. That is, I guess 2 successes.
We refilled the momentum.
we did.
Yep.
Um,
So if you want any
Yeah, let me use
Well,
a
maybe
couple
got
of them.
momentum for all.
That is 3 successes.
he doesn't seem unhappy or coerced or anything, but he seems to be. His attention is drawn to Primoris every now and then, and he is like you see him like preen his feathers a little bit every now and then, like just like in case Primoris is looking his way.
Oh, jeez.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he says,
There's that charm.
he says, yes. Well, I mean, for one, I think it'd be a good idea for us to be able to study these. Replicate them so that we don't have to have no need to call upon these people and leave them to their own. Plus, I do have a project that I'm thinking these will be very useful in. It's actually something I'd like to talk to all of you about, but perhaps when we're back on our side of things.
Okay.
I'm all
Is
ears.
there a plan to close that up?
That's a good question. I mean, before all of this, they had some contact with the Roma who frequented this area, but who knows how this conflict is going to wrap up.
This portal is still going to be in Germany when we're not here. Where Nazis are from. They might come back.
It's true.
I actually do try to get Clint's attention.
Yeah, because,
Maybe,
he comes over.
And ask him to weigh in on this with our pigeon
There's a
speech.
bit of back and forth, and he says,
No guarantees we can, but we probably should if we can.
Clint asks, he basically asks, how is the conflict going? Like, are you going to be able to handle this on your side? Because he does sort of, like, you get out of him, like, this contact between what they call the flightless ones is a special, cherished thing. Like, it's a thing that happens every so often, and it is a thing that they look forward to because they are good friends. They consider the Roma to be a sister tribe of them. They don't have to fight because they're not bird people.
Well, the Roma in the area are gone now, and don't know if they'll be back. And I
There is
don't
something
know
really
how it's going to
dangerous on
go.
the other side of that door too.
Well, I've been in Berlin for a while now, and I'm going to tell you just from what I'm hearing, this is going to be long and bad. It sounds like people are gearing up for a long one and a bad one for everybody.
Maybe if there's a way to like draw the curtain, so to speak.
If we survive, we can try to reopen it if and when they're defeated.
If you can close it from your side, you seem to be competent and capable people with great powers at your disposal. It will
agree.
It will be some time before new champions are born amongst us. So, if you feel that the conflict will become more ugly, and if these, and he like,
Somebody's gonna remember this is
he
here.
like he pats like the skull
Oh,
that has been like tied to his.
Mhm.
If these sons of bitches
Yeah.
That's you
That's
said
it.
it right.
are still out and in power, then perhaps you should burn the trees.
And we'll try to fix it one day.
Hopefully so.
Don't worry, we're not going to forget this.
We thank you so much for what you've done. We were taken by storm by these assholes.
One of their favorite words.
I'm glad we were able to help and allow you to regain your own strength.
It will take some time for us to do that, but
Y'all
you have
did a
made
great
it
job.
possible. And he goes back to talking with his people, and Morris like kind of indicates his 4 bird buddies, and they take 6 cases. He says, "I'm gonna load them up in the truck. I think we should probably get out of here." He's like, I'm stealing a truck and I think it's best we get out of here before."
Is there room on your plane for my new toy?
He looks at it and he says, "Yeah, we can store that.
You're just
Mike-
attached to it now.
I liked it. I want to
I mean-
paint it.
I have
Maybe
some
we
ideas.
paint it.
That might be very useful in the future." Kind of like some ceiling around the. Yeah, no, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna load this up. Anything else that you want to take from here? Out of the not from them, but from the spoils, as it were.
It would take me weeks to really figure out. This is a candy shop, you know.
Yeah.
The lab up there, I'm not even going to look. It'll probably upset me.
Yeah, it's. You know what? Now that you mention that, there's probably some dangerous shit up there.
Yeah, there might be really bad stuff. Hold on.
He comes up with you.
He launched because he can.
And he's like,
That's
I
what
don't
he's
mind. I don't mind leaving
Yeah.
a lot of this for them, and they can pick it apart and figure it out and improve themselves with it. But yeah, there's probably some, and you like identify and
Yeah, there's
like,
probably
either
some
take or destroy.
Well, there's likely chemicals and hydraulic fluids that, you know,
Things
you-
that might,
if
they
you
flavor
act-
poison.
yeah, if you do an accidental tasting of it, it's not just a, you know, oh no, it's my tongue. Oh God, I'll never eat again. You know.
Yeah, he and like he sort of like designates a little spot where there's like some ventilation, and he holds out his hand and he creates kind of like this pool of plasma. And he says, "Let's just
Atomize it.
yeah."
Yeah, probably good. All right, add acid to water, not water to acid. Or, oh wait, it's all plasma.
Yeah. Vaporizes stuff, and he kind of like as he's doing that, he kind of like gives you a wink. Says, "Our future is bright if we can get ourselves around certain difficulties."
Be really interested to know what those difficulties are when you've got time.
We will have that conversation.
I just
So-
don't want. Listen, I understand that this is all new to me, but from where I'm standing, unlike those guys out there, we do have something that changes our relationship to other people. I just don't want to see it turn into what they did to it. I don't want to see your aspiration for our kind of people being protected and in place of power turning into that.
He says, "I understand. And I'll admit, at the beginning of this, I was a bit hot. I understand that it's going to take time and careful consideration. And there are a number of things, again, things that we need to discuss, things I'd like your help with. But
As long as
I will say,
go ahead.
I have made it a personal project of mine to identify and deal with, either through conversation or otherwise, all of the stalwarts on the axis, among the Axis powers. And I think we've dealt with the last one.
That's good for us.
Yes, and I think that means that things will sort themselves out. All of us are on their side, on one side, and none of us are on theirs.
I think you are discounting how many people are going to die before that's done.
I'm not discounting that at all.
I just...
Like I said, there was a way to stop this from happening. And it's tragic that that wasn't done. I think intervening in times and places like this is the best way that we can help.
That I agree with you with. I don't...
No,
Standing back has never been my my way of doing things.
my ambitions are long term at this point.
Oh, am I gonna die normally? Like, am I aging normally now? Is that a thing?
Maybe
Oh, ugh.
there's many unanswered questions. There are ways that you can develop yourself to enhance that, but that's part of a longer conversation. Let's
One step at a time.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
while they're up there, is anything the three of you are doing?
I want to go back to like their library
Mhm.
desk and see if I can find anything more about like the portal this time. I don't remember if I looked at for that specifically last time.
Yeah, give me a humanities roll.
Hey,
You can have an assistant who can help you.
The humanites.
the humanites. Okay.
You know, it hasn't been used a ton here. I'm gonna dramatic edit.
Okay.
You are. It's not gonna affect your role, but you are. The library is the least damaged
Okay.
part of this entire.
That'll be 2 inspiration because Nazis be burning books. But I will
They
for
are.
2 inspiration I will say that for some reason they decided to maintain this knowledge.
Probably the Mechanatrix threatened to, like, lynch them
Yeah.
or something.
Okay. 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 Well, I'll take 2 off that one. Okay. 2, unless. Yeah.
Okay.
Can do it.
So yeah, the core clue that you find, and like it's very easy to do that now that you have someone who's helping you interpret. It's very similar to what you kind of determined from the other side of thing. It is every so often when the stars are right, this fairy ring will open, and these strange featherless people will mingle, and there is a sharing of
Alright.
of secrets and knowledge and.
When the stars are right. I kind of want to zero in on that. And also try and figure out, like, is there a way we can replicate or reverse engineer as a way to kind of close?
Oh yeah, I mean I'll tell you straight up, the way you close this portal is by burning it. Is by burning the trees.
Burning the trees. It's
Well, okay.
Like yeah, there are, from what you understand, the one way to close the portal is to have more people be here,
Okay.
and like have it more of a known phenomenon, and that will itself close it down because these kind of things thrive off of uncertainty and mystery. But if you want to shut this thing down from your side, burning the trees is the way to go.
Okay.
The star the stars here would take they have not done a lot of astronomy in this world, so they don't understand that
Okay.
at all.
So it's
They
just
just-
from their end.
It's from their end when certain
Certain
celestial
stars.
phenomena occur, but there's not enough astronomical data to at all understand that.
Talk with Roma friends.
Yeah,
About-
they may know more from your side,
About how
but if
to
you want
open-
to if you want to shut this portal down, then burning
Yeah,
the trees
okay.
is the way to go.
When the land is ready to have the door back, the trees will come back. You know that.
Yeah. No, that should be a while. That'll probably be for the best.
I mean, I have faith that nature's going to decide this pretty well.
Yeah. So
Also,
yeah.
the area should be very safe with that absolutely horrible faceless thing in the suit there.
Oh yeah.
We should come back during the daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like you guys are
The Baden-Baden.
I'm assuming this is happening like
Yeah, as we're
in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, we're just walking and chatting.
Yeah. So like even Primoris is all like, yeah, we don't want to come through on nighttime. No.
Just-
I might be able to deal with that, but I don't wanna.
we shouldn't.
No.
It
I don't want to look at that ever again.
it just has rules, and most people other than me followed them. So
Right. So yeah. So breakfast is served. You guys are
Eggs.
given eggs. Eggs and grubs. And various stuff is loaded up onto one of the bigger trucks, which you guys can all pile in. There's little, not so much confetti, but little downy feathers are dropped from above. So there's this kind of like feathery snowfall as there's cawing and yub-nub. There's some yub-nub going on.
Aw,
As
very sweet.
who's
I will save a feather and put it in my hat.
yeah.
They did the work. We just
We just
took
helped.
out one of the big pieces.
As you sort of drive away, and there's like a path up the valley that you can drive this up because they got the shit down here somehow. And you leave the rock and their remnants of their enemies behind, and drive your way to the through the fairy ring, through the twisted trees, and make your way back into terra firma. And I'm assuming whoever stops the car. There's a couple of cans of gasoline.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shall we?
About that time.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
start.
My every instinct is to see if there's any seeds or nuts on these trees in case we want to regrow this kind of tree. But no, let's do this.
I mean that's a solid instinct.
Yeah, I actually grab a
I-
couple and hand them to Beth.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll look at them and she'll put them away, but she will also repeat I don't think we should be the ones to replant this. This area is going to decide when it's time. But I'll keep these, just in case.
Boop.
Yeah. Yeah. So it starts to burn. You guys stay long enough to make sure that
It's
you know,
not
that
gonna
it
spread.
doesn't. It's not going to spread. You contain it pretty well. Primorius starts taking the stuff out of the truck, and starts loading it into his plane.
Ooh, back out with that.
So,
Gets in the back suit like.
So Doc, when I touched that egg earlier, was that you that turned it off? That just
No.
real casual.
No,
Uh-huh.
Is it? Or is it?
damn it! It even reached out. It even reaches out to there.
I was about to get another shock, and then something outside of myself tamped it.
All right.
What reaches out to there?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little, maybe a
Let's
little.
finish loading.
Okay.
Let's get in the air. I don't want to be in Germany anymore.
You know,
Yeah, that's a good
I was
idea.
born here. I've worked a lot here, but right now, the States seem pretty nice.
Yes. So yeah, everything gets loaded up, squared away.
We did offer that one person a ride to.
Right.
I'll get him from where he's with our.
Yeah, he's
old
with our camp.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, are you talking about the
I thought the Roma kid went with his friend.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
Primor's got them all out.
Oh,
I
okay,
mean,
he
that
took
was,
them out.
that was the children. This was the guy in town.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
okay.
that you guys squared that away.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Primor's took some time to gather everybody up and get them the fuck out back
Yep.
up to England,
All right.
or at least
Somewhere.
somewhere.
Not Germany.
Not Germany. He got them out. But yeah, so you guys get in the air, and he kind of drives everybody, calls everybody to the kind of the lounge area, and he says, "Right, so I think you all acquitted yourself fantastically. You showed some real grit and capability. So I feel very comfortable talking about some of the stuff that I've been working on as I think I may have mentioned to a few of you, the inspired are our numbers are dwindling. There are fewer and fewer of us every year. And according to my research, that should not be the case. Our presence should bolster us. It should build and awaken those with the potential at a greater and greater rate.
I mean, mine happened because bad things happened to me, so...
Times of crisis do generate it, but I'm talking about the aggregate, the whole. Even more troubling, those of us who were there at the beginning, who've had these powers for longer, some of us are even experiencing a loss of our powers. It's dwindling.
So something outside of us is forcing it down.
Yes. And if apparently it was enough to... It's suppressing us at a biological level, I think. And I have scoured this world. I have scoured it looking for the source of it, because I believe it is something unnatural doing it, because by all science and reckoning, the presence of us should create more of us, not less. And I cannot find a terrestrial source.
So,
I have a lead. I'm going to check the moon. And he kind of points to the eggs. He said,
Oh!
with those, I should be able to enhance this vessel. It's not on this planet.
I mean, but things on the moon.
It may...
on the moon.
Oh, look. I don't know. It's not here. And that's the next closest rock.
It's Pierre?
Who would put something there?
That is my point. I don't think it's any...
So you,
My
think, you think there's spacemen? There's
Yes. That's my suspicion. I'm told there were... I hear tales, stories. Max's parents were involved with something, and every now and then you have a crazy story about Martians,
Yeah.
but I can find very little evidence of it.
I mean, like, there's a whole subgroup of folks who think that, like, angels or messengers from above or gods were actually just visited.
Yeah. So, I have been trying to convince the society that we need to do something about this. And they don't listen. Some of them listen, but Max always shuts it down. I think that if we can get proof that this is extraterrestrial in nature, they'll have to listen.
If I get proof, you mean we have to go to the moon?
or
I'm
further.
just clarifying.
That's the only lead I have.
I'll just point out that if it reached
another world.
another world, it may be further than that. And good lord.
With these, I think I will be able to empower this vessel to make it capable of a moon flight. It's going to take a while.
Not to get all philosophical on you, but I need to ask you a very important central thesis question.
All right.
Do the inspired have a right to their powers? Is us not being a thing better for the world or worse? Because last I saw, yes, I understand that you are very strong and took out all the inspired on the other guy's side right now, but there's going to be others so they can cause so much more, we can cause so much more harm than just some shithead with a rifle. So is it so bad if there are fewer of us? We are living weapons.
Not all of us.
Yeah.
I am. What I am turning into is a living weapon. Someone could very easily trick me, force me, do something to me to make me do something cataclysmically destructive. And I am scared of that, if I'm going to be completely honest.
I understand that fear. This world is... That is a possibility. We're going to have to... That's one of the reasons I still maintain my membership in the Aeon Society, is that I believe in its ideas. And I believe that we, the society, are the best place for understanding, controlling, managing inspiration. But I also believe it is vital. It is absolutely vital. We didn't start this war. I guarantee you that numbfuck with his stupid fucking mustache isn't one of us.
That is almost assured. Otherwise, things would be much worse.
And
well-
it's more than that. Melvin, I'd like you to... He kind of holds out his hand. Can I show you something?
All right.
He touches you, and you feel a rush of power coming from him to you. And he is using the ability, the quantum power of boost on you. And he's giving you Mega Intellect 3. And he says, Melvin, I need you to think. Where are we going at the current rate of carbon emissions?
We'll all drown,
Yes.
and the air won't be breathable anymore.
Big problems require inspired solutions.
Oh,
They've broken the world, and they're going to continue to break the world, and they're going to need miracles. Or you're right. Our cradle will burn.
I can't disagree with that assessment, because I don't see us pulling off the skid. How are we so fucked already? Anyway,
The Industrial Revolution was a mistake in many ways.
yeah, I could definitely see that now. Damn it. Ah, well. At least we got cheap clothes.
I would like your assistance with this. I think you're all very capable. And it's like I said, it's going to be a long journey, and I need a competent crew. And I need different perspectives. I need a qualified mesmerist. I need daredevils. Because who knows what this thing is. I would like your perspectives on this.
Are there even plants? Are there even... What am I supposed to do with this?
He kind of looks over to the Mac. I think we'll be able to I have some manufacturing capacity. We can build suits, exosuits, that will allow us to walk the moon.
Yeah, I'm not saying no to that.
Well, I can't say.
Yeah,
You're driving. I mean, even if this all leads to shit and I get my arm blown off, at least I'll get to say I walked on the moon.
It's a whole new world. I mean,
I'm going to need a few months to make the upgrades on the ship. Gather some supplies that I think we'll need. I can't get anyone else in the society to help me with this. Max won't let it.
what's Max's take? Why is he so opposed to this?
I have argued with him for hours on end, and he will only share so much of his reasoning with me or anyone else. And his insight, I will admit, has proven uncanny from time to time, but he's usually not this recalcitrant to share his reasons. On this subject, on the subject of the inspired and our dwindling and our future, he uses his authority and his influence with the society to stop all discussion on the subject and will not adequately explain why to me or to anyone else. And his insight is not entirely perfect. When I broached the topic of this war, of this second fucking world war that we all saw coming, he said, I can't believe it, so fucking stupid. Even now, he said humanity needs this conflict so it can tire of war. And I don't believe that for a fucking second.
Has Max Mercer ever served on a battlefield?
Not as a soldier.
There are guys who don't get tired of it, I promise you. I've met some guys who don't get tired of it, and they'll never get tired of it. So, well, that's a ding in my book on his part.
This is, like I said, I need a month or two. I would dearly like to see you on the ship when I launch. Understand that when I say it's going to take a while, maybe a year, maybe more.
I've got some things that I need to take care of and social cachet to burn, but I can't say no to this.
Take some time to think about it if you need it.
Sure.
And within 20-ish minutes, you land in the dead of night in a Chicago airfield.
Oh, there.
Yeah. And he says he essentially gives you a date and a time, and bids you adieu for the time being. What does everyone do?
We gotta report back to the Aeon Society.
Yeah, that's step one.
Sure.
We gotta tell them about the offer.
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna say this: if Mercer's
I want
that,
to ask Max at least. What the hell?
if Mercer's that against it, us telling him we're taking part means we're probably out. Just saying, like if he's wielding his authority like that, like a hammer that heavily,
I don't even know if I want to be in.
I get it.
I just need to think. I don't.
That's fair.
Sure, I can
got-
handle weird terrain, but I don't have a lot going on in my life. If you're going, I'll think about it.
Certainly seems like a once in a lifetime thing. So
Your ability to orient yourself in strange locations, the moon is still a natural place. There might not be plants and things there.
It is very, very high up there.
Oh, it won't look like that when you're on it. At least I think so.
Just,
I'm not trying to force you to do
No,
anything.
no,
Let's,
no,
you know what?
I don't-
Let's,
yeah,
you know what? Hold up. I'm putting a kibosh on this discussion. I'm sorry for even starting it. Let's go drink something.
yeah.
let's go back. Let's get some drinks.
Let's decompress.
let's-
We haven't had any time to think about what we've just been through. Maybe we need to have a think and rest.
Maybe start like mentally sorting out our reports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping our stories straight as
so
it is.
There is a car ready to take you back to the Aeon Society headquarters, where there is so much alcohol and so many comfy couches,
Mhm.
so many good, like, normal American food.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of grubs in it.
That's the first thing. It's just like, just eat like lasagna and a hamburger. Like,
A hot dog. I don't
Invent
even
the lasagna burger.
invent the lasagna burger. Exactly.
America.
Yeah. Mm.
The next morning or the next morning you have a debriefing meeting with Whitley Stiles over bacon and eggs and coffee and all the
Oh, coffee.
Yeah.
Oh,
pancakes, waffles.
Eggs.
Eggs. Yeah.
Big eggs.
Not big. It's just- Well, I hear. Welcome back, all of you.
yeah.
It was a hell of a thing.
Right. So, how did it all go down?
Oh, jeez. It's a really long story. We might have to do this in pieces. It's a lot.
Let's go over the
Mission
bare bones.
accomplished at first.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
number
start with
one.
that.
That's good.
Yep, the mechanitrix is
Nazis
gone.
have been-
Sour's gone.
A lot of dead Nazis.
Please define gone.
No, from the
Died.
Mortal plane.
Both. Mechanatrix and Sour.
yes.
Dead.
You did what you had to do. Just needed to confirm that.
Wouldn't have done it different.
Yeah, his skull's hanging from some guy's belt right now.
Some guy, okay, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'll get there.
So-
We'll talk about Clinton later.
So, is there what if anything do you leave out of the debrief?
Definitely the furry, bigot-footed people.
Okay.
Don't mention big feet.
Yep.
I mentioned Baden-Baden if only for like the SCP report
Yeah.
on
Don't
contain-
go there. There's a thing there.
just containment purposes of safety.
Yeah.
Like, don't go there.
Listen to
can't-
the rules.
Explain to you how frightening he is.
Noted.
But yeah, I'm not going to bring up Primoris's offer to go to it. I just won't do it.
No, I'm not gonna bring that up. But yeah, other dimension.
Okay.
Primoris's involvement for sure. We'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
all of that and stuff like that. But what he offered, that's our business.
Yeah.
Bird
So-
people giving back their wings. Yeah, sure.
Bird people.
The rescued children.
Yep.
Do we mention the Primoris taking the eggs?
Yes.
I suppose there was little you could do to stop it if you wanted to.
That
He
is
made-
exactly why he makes very persuasive arguments, Dr. Primoris does.
He
reached an
very
agreement
much does.
With the people whose eggs they were.
He is a chama.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. He's yet to hold the world hostage for $1 million. And that's
Oh, and there's definitely an external force suppressing Inspired.
give me an empathy roll. Anyone can make it if you want.
Actually, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
I got 2 for once on on nothing.
That's
Yeah.
4. Holy crap.
Mr. Styles, an integrity roll.
I got. I also got 4.
That's mine. Did you leave it out?
I may have left it out. That's fine. I'll use a dice
Want some
roller.
dice?
Yeah, give me some dice.
Roll some real dice.
Roll some real dice for once.
Nope. We're gonna fuck that roll. It got be fuckered. Okay. I should have left them there. Okay, how many successes? Did you roll? Okay.
Nope. That's got a lot of
2
lines.
gives you. He's absolutely not surprised by that information.
Mm-hmm.
4 will give you the read of. God damn it.
I see.
That's something that's being looked into. Yes.
It reached to the other world also. So
Don't know if it still will now that the portal's gone, but
that is fair. Maybe the portal was screwing up their process as well because they were having a lot of problems getting champions.
Yeah.
So they had
100.
inspired of their own.
Yes,
They did.
they did.
that's how I got my boosted. I touched one of their eggs.
Well, from what we understood, those eggs were powerful telluric
Yes,
sources anyway.
that's why they hatched Inspired.
Yeah. Less often, though.
Way less
Way-
often.
Well, I believe closing the portal was the wise thing to do. So I suppose we'll have to answer those questions at a later time after things have calmed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still real bad over there.
Yeah. We don't want it to contaminate the world with all problems.
We only saw a couple towns, but
I think probably this was the last opportunity for you all or any of us to accomplish anything. We're beginning to hear reports of troop movements along the French border.
Well, there it is then.
Well, the society has come to terms that the best use of our abilities in this war is to intervene in cases just like this, to thwart the inspired on their side and let things play out.
Why?
Why are we letting this play out? They're monsters.
They're messing with people they're killing people just because they're social undesirables.
We've had long conversations about this, and Primoris was right in what would have to be done for us to fix this problem. We would have to take control. There's just not enough of us. And the world, the uninspired are not powerless. The course of history, Max understands all of this much better than I, and I tend to trust his calls on this sort of thing. He believes that right will prevail. But if we were to intervene more, then we run the potential of making things worse unless we seize the reins. And that's not something that society is willing to do.
I disagree with the assessment that we would need to take control to be helpful, but I'm not going to have an argument about this.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, we can be helpful.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think no one's, I'm not asking the society to, bump off the president and take control or anything.
No, that's
But
clearly against the bylaws.
clearly, exactly. We have a whole thing in the handbook about it. But, yes, we do have to, we it's our moral duty to do something, at least on the ground level, to do something about this.
And we do.
So,
We
as
have
long
missions.
as we're doing that,
Yes.
I'm fine.
This wasn't the last inspired threat that we're going to have to deal with them. But it's a careful game we have to play because, like I said, Max, who has a pretty good idea of history and how things are going to go, is certain that when it's all said and done, the Axis will be crushed.
How it's going to go?
I don't understand it, but Max has an insight about the future.
You got enough data points, you can predict a lot.
Like you did?
Mm-hmm. But mine's
Pretty bad.
we've got time.
Regardless, you are all welcome to avail yourselves of the resources of the headquarters. I'm sure people may be coming by in the next couple of days to ask specific questions about your adventure and your accomplishments. But for the time being, rest. We will certainly call upon your skills again soon.
I'm probably going to leave town as soon as we're done reporting.
All right. Usual.
I need to get out of Chicago.
I understand. Usual methods of contacting you, or
Yeah, just let the Toronto office know.
We'll do. Right. Well, I
Vancouver.
have some things to attend to. Please rest. You've done so well.
Sure.
Thanks, Whit.
He heads out.
How soon is soon?
I need to get some time. That's not if any of you need me, again, just let the Vancouver office know they can find me easy. Or hey, come to Oregon. But I need at least a couple weeks. It sounds like we got a couple weeks for me to not be around people, maybe the society, just
You need some bath time.
you're telling me the world is going to choke itself to death. He's telling me the world is going to choke itself to death. I want to sit and I want to breathe clean air, which Chicago does not have.
That's true.
And I want to, like I said, I don't have a lot in my life. I want to see what is there. And then I'll decide if I'm back.
Don't let it weigh on you too heavily. The thing that the rate we're going, like I said, you'll be an old maid, maybe late, maybe dead. We all will. We'll be gone by the time this is a problem.
I've worked very hard to be very hard to kill.
Listen, if you're telling me, I just can't believe this is going to be a problem 100 years from now. All right? I just can't. Like, we're going to do something about it.
I've watched how our government handles environmental disasters. I've watched farms dry up and die. I'm not putting my trust there.
Oh, I meant us fixing it, not them. Yeah, believe me, I've worked pretty closely with the U.S. government. Let me tell you, nah, not gonna fix a thing. But yeah, I mean us.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
All right. So
Hear yourself. Yeah.
What you up to?
in the 2 months before the time that he gave you, let's go through what everyone gets up to before making their decision. Jackson, what does Jackson get up to?
Try to make contact with the IDA people I might know internationally, let's say in France.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. I start paying more attention to public events, and I'm weighing my options heavily if I want to stay here and get involved how I can in Europe, or if I want to go to the moon. And so basically, I'm maybe seeing if I can even if there's anything I can go over there and do in the meantime to help. But Jackson might become a spy.
Okay. So
I can
The
help
army
you.
wouldn't take me.
I
but
can
yeah.
help you with that.
That's what I was actually about to talk to you about. Just thought over well, I don't know if I should stay here and deal with this because those guys are a problem, but also the moon.
So I will say, even with your contacts in the IDA, getting in touch with France day by day gets more and more difficult as the news repeals come in. You know, but by near the end of the month, the 2 months, France is all but conquered. And
Making
it
my
is-
decision harder.
Yeah, it is a horrific thing. You get glimpses of from time to time. You hear about things, inspired events contributing, but the grinding horror of the German military is more than enough to get the job done. They do not have the support and the backing of the Mechanatrix or Unterführer Sauer driving them, but they have plenty of tanks and plenty of guns and plenty of planes. What about Emma?
I'm going to start going through my library,
Mm-hmm.
the library that I've kept that A on, and just start inventorying that as what I might want to take, and also just devouring as much as I can find about the moon and space and what could be beyond, both science and metaphysical, aliens were angels bullshit.
Okay.
All of this bullcrap is getting devoured.
Give me a humanities roll. This is going to be a difficulty 5.
Ooh.
Hey,
To get anything that isn't bullshit.
Okay.
Well, use inspiration to give yourself scale.
4,
Yeah, it's fair.
5.
You got any left? Or did you burn it all?
No, I still have inspiration. I just don't have anything that will do.
You can up your brain scale.
Yeah, you can up your intellect scale.
Okay.
And you can use momentum to get more dice.
Yep.
I'm gonna use.
We got tons. Smoke it if you got it.
Yeah, the resolve. I'll take 3 momentum
Okay.
right now, just off the bat. And it's an inspiration per
It's an inspiration per scale.
scale. Okay. Yeah, fuck, I'm full up, so that's 4.
Okay.
You're doing a big thing.
Doing a big thing.
I'll do that big thing. Wait, that's skill. I don't have to add dice.
You don't have dice.
No, that's just raw. That's raw success.
Rom.
Ins-
Wom. Okay. Well,
So
that's a good thing. That's it's one.
one success. Okay.
But you get all that,
So-
all that enhancement.
I will
Yeah.
say. So I said it was a difficulty 5. It was a difficulty. It was a scale 3, difficulty 3 roll. So, how much scale? What was your intellect scale on that roll?
That was 4.
4. Okay. So 2. So that counteracts the 2 scale. So it's the difficulty 3 roll. So and you get 6 extra enhancement from the scale itself,
So
plus
Okay.
whatever benefits you get from your library.
Oh, I didn't even include library.
probably
It's 2.
2. Okay. So how many? So your roll plus all that enhancement.
6,
What is it?
7, 8, 9.
Okay. So you're digging through the Aeon's library, your own library, and you come upon an old, like you're like going through like angels and otherworldly things. Like you're
Little
seeing
green man.
you're seeing little green men. You're seeing all these things, and like a lot of it, the Aeon Society has confirmed. A lot of this are other world, like other
Yeah.
dimensional stuff. But you're looking for like things from this plane of reality, but not this planet.
Mhm.
Like that's what you're focusing on.
Planet X.
And you come upon 2 different documents. One of which is a copy of a journal from Maxwell Mercer's father, who is a part of something called the Mystics. I'm not saying this right. The mystic something of the Aeons. So not the Aeon Society, but apparently there was a
pre-organization.
pre-organization, and it details out that in his day, this Society of the Aeons and a number of other different societies fought off a Martian invasion. Like, it's a thing that actually happened according to this journal. And it talks about something called, you get information, apparently Thomas Edison and his people rewound time to erase most of the evidence of this invasion.
Like absolute crazy ass horse shit.
It does, but like you're going through the stuff, and you are
Okay, I'm
And-
gonna
and, like,
note this one.
yeah, you're going through like all the other documents in like the area, and like it all seems to check out based off of Aeon's information. Like it's the sort of thing that like if this were crazy bullshit, they wouldn't keep these documents around, and you confirm it enough. And like, so yeah, you get that. The second account that seems to be legit is about, there was an Aeon team that had an encounter with a being of light. That when it left through a tear in the sky beyond which like stars could be seen. It was like a brief, very confusing thing. Like they came upon it and weren't able to like talk to it or engage with it. It ran away. It left before it could engage with it. But something opened up a hole in the sky and left to the stars. And there's very little beyond that about that particular encounter. But that takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
To
that
dig
seems
through,
like
to
it
ver-
takes like all too
Yeah, it takes a lot of time doing that, going to other sources, tracking it down.
trying to confirm.
Yeah, and to the best of your knowledge, those things are all true. What's Melvin do?
Couple things. One, I'm going to probably try to ingratiate myself to Dr. Primoris to stay close to him because, not that I don't trust the guy, but I'm very worried about him and I'm worried about him and Mercer, to be completely honest. But, like, you know, this guy gave me an open invite to hang out, essentially. So I'm gonna...
Yeah, you can reach out to him, and he seems to be. Now that the impression that you get is now that he has like the means to which to pursue his lead, he is dedicated to it. Like that, he's that seems to be. All other things are out of his head.
Right.
Like any other things, like nope, we've got a goal, we've got a mission.
I'll train my powers on my own time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I mean he'll like during like he will like he will get you to help him with it, and
Yeah,
and
that's
he'll show you the ropes. He's definitely he's eager for your company, and will gladly help you train your abilities.
So I'm going to also levy that into trying to, unsuccessfully due to history, try to rattle some sabers and get America to try to, like, do something during this early days, which, you know, took a real special event to get us to actually get off our asses.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will be part of that movement and be trying to work in the background to facilitate us doing the right thing and helping people.
Right.
Obviously, that will not work out, and thus he will want to go to the moon.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to you on that. What about Beth? What does Beth get up to?
Beth ends up going home, which is the northern Oregon forested areas that are really empty around this time period. She's going to find a very isolated patch. Just, you know, doesn't return to her forest ranger duties. She sort of just goes off on her own into the wilderness, finds a very isolated patch, and plants the seeds that she received, as well as some of the plant life that she took from the other side.
Okay.
And is pretty much going to keep an eye on that and like stay around that area for a while, just to, you know, do some initial care to that area and think. And over the course of the months, one or two letters arrives to like the main offices for Emma, and they basically contain a letter that is mostly her day-to-day thoughts, but also includes like some pressed flowers along the way. And, you know, sort of the, you know, I hope you've been figuring this out, because I'll be honest, I don't have the brain for it. So when I get back, I'm going to look at you and Melvin and Jackson and the smart people to tell me what we're doing, because I am with you.
Okay. One thing, Melvin, in your time, I would like you to make an empathy roll for me.
Harsh.
Harshest stats.
Botch.
Botch?
Yep.
Okay. There's an evening where you are talking with Primoris, and you're just having a normal conversation with him, and you're not sure why, he just kind of gets really frustrated and probably just depressed and says that he has to go be by himself for a little bit. And you haven't. It just rolls right off, like he just got real moody real quick.
Yep. Makes sense. What that means?
He made a very subtle pass at you, and it bounced right off.
Oh yeah, straighter than Ronald Reagan sitting on a horse with a loaded gun. You know.
Wasn't ready. That's true. This is the very like gay side of the table.
Yep.
But so
In my straight corner.
Get in the straight corner.
I'm in my straight corner. Okay.
but it doesn't occur again. It's just a really weird, uncomfortable night, but it passes. So the months go by. You have a time, you have a location. Who all shows up? All right. The ship has been modified significantly. You can see where 4 of these eggs have been installed in not too dissimilar sockets. There's like extra there are airlocks that have been installed. Various other accoutrements and things. And when you all arrive at the hangar, Primoris is working on it, and he looks up at you and says, "Well, I'm glad to see all of you." And he kind of motions to the ship.
You doing this?
Oh yeah.
I've got a little suitcase and a cactus.
Yeah. You all right with this?
I'm gonna complain like the whole way up.
That is perfectly fine.
Normal.
He says, "Well, I mean, I have installed something of a small, I guess, I wouldn't call it an arboretum, but it'll help with oxygen production. I do hope you'll tend to that."
Yeah, I can do that.
I have to say, like I want to stress, this is going to take a while.
Yeah.
Things are going to continue down here, and we won't be able to affect it.
Doesn't feel like I can do much about it right now, anyway.
Yeah, they kind of made that clear.
Well, I look forward to a pleasant ride with all of you, and the moon. I know we're going to find what we're looking for.
I sure hope so.
If nothing else, we went to the moon.
If nothing else, we went to the moon. And we will fast forward in time, a good year later, after a very long, but there's plenty of books, plenty of entertainment. There's a still that produces some pretty good whiskey on a slightly accelerated timetable. So you
Drunk
never,
people in Spain.
What could go wrong?
but the image that we will end on is 5 people in a lunar chasm, in a lunar cave. They're all wearing very, very like diving suit kind of space suits.
It's just a flare of mech.
As they round a corner and see this van-sized biotechnological, inhuman, non-Earth biology glowing mass of living goo tucked away in a cave in the moon.
And that's the cover for issue 2.
Alrighty, and that is the end of the Undesirables.
Hey.
Oh boy, we did so much.
All right. Is anything people would like to plug to the future? Because I don't know when this is coming out.
Nah, man, I got nothing.
Nope.
All right.
Same as always.
What is the future?
What is the future?
We have seen a lot of absolute, again, this story talks about, the worst of humanity, but this is our opportunity to always go forward and try and make a difference, so.
Hey, 2038. Let's see. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
Don't make Melvin. Don't make Melvin. Not 100 years though. Come on, we got to pull out of the skid in the next, few years, right? Right.
Yep. Let's
Yeah.
2018 is when things start to turn around on that, and then get
At least
much worse.
in this world, yeah. Things get. Yeah.
All right, so I think the last thing for me to do is be to plug Simulacra Studios. If you want to support the show and the channel, you can follow us on Twitter at Simulacra RPGs. You can follow us on Twitch and YouTube at Simulacra TV, and you can also go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studio. That's the best way to support the channel. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, which gives you access to our Discord server where you can chat with me and all past and present cast members, and also get access to early casting calls if you want to play with us. Well, I think the last thing to say is just fuck Nazis.
Fuck.
Fuck Nazis.